Yo, yo, can you hear me, dog? I ain't played no intro, none of that shit. Fuck that. I ain't played no intro music or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to get hit. Fuck that shit. What's good with you, though? Can you hear me? Yo, mute yourself, man.
Yo,
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, what's good with you?
was PlayStation not streaming right?
I don't know, man. I was fucking up, bro. And now my son that came around here, my son's girlfriend came around here and woke the damn dog up. So now she in there whining, but she's staying in there. 12:30 and woke up and took her out for a little bit. Now she whining trying to come back out, but she stuck. She ain't gonna see. Gotta wait till the morning. Yeah, what's good with you, man? What you want? What you want to talk about? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What's on your mind, big dog?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, okay, okay. So what was you? What was you? We can continue the topic. What was you saying? I'm trying to police the internet, man. Is that what you're saying?
You fall into a trap of repeating other people's complaints. It will put you into a spiral.
Repeating other people's complaints. What you mean?
Yeah,
What you mean by that?
your thoughts are not your own, and
What? How the fuck you feel that way?
if you,
Absolutely, my thoughts.
I think one of the best ways to get over this feeling you have is stop worrying about what other people say.
I don't. I don't. What does that mean? So I'm not allowed to have an opinion on a big thing that's going on. I can't have an opinion
You
about
can
it.
have an opinion, but you have to be a joker or a smooth criminal or something like that. You gotta.
What are you talking about? I can't have my. I can't have my opinion. I gotta have. What do you mean? What does that mean? I'm not allowed to have my opinion. I'm not allowed to speak on it. Is that what you're saying?
Is it
Or I'm
really
just not
your
speaking?
opinion though? Or is it just what you've been trained?
Yes, it's absolutely my opinion. Bro, I listen, listen, listen. I honestly, no joke. I the, where I come from, speaking on another man's family and shit like that is completely out of pocket. Especially if you put it on blast for the world, bro. That's completely out of pocket. That's a no no, and not even a no. That's like you breaking a.
Who
You
are you
talking about
talking
a
about?
code? I'm talking about the whole the shit with Kino Casino man exposing that man's sex life and shit, man, with his wife and shit.
Oh, Kino has big backing, dude. He's got a billionaire butt buddy.
What does that have to do with what he's saying?
Nothing.
And you don't think it's right to. Let me ask you a question. If somebody's talking about you like that, exposing you and your old lady's personal shit, exposing it to the world and talking about shit like that. You don't think that you think that should be allowed? I mean, it's
So
allowed, but you know what I'm saying. You think Jeremy was wrong for flagging the shadow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, why was he wrong?
So there's a big battle going on, and you gotta understand how these people operate. They're very mean to each other, right? So Jeremy has like a private jet. He's got a
He got a private
couple.
jet.
Yeah, he's got a couple YouTube channels that people don't know about. He makes.
He got a plane. I don't think he got a private jet, bro. I think he got a plane. He got his wife fly planes. I don't think he got. I know what you're saying. He got it. I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's incoincidental.
and then Kino Casino and that Fat Boy, they're all part of this other group um, who have a whole lot of YouTubes, and you got like Joe Rogan down there in Texas. They got a bunch of YouTubes. Um, so you're starting to see these little clans, these cliques, and then you're starting to see their their clown show happen before you. and you are bringing it up, and it's completely irrelevant to everything.
So why can't I have an opinion on it? I don't
Well, you can
understand.
have an
Because if
opinion on it, but the whole point of their show is for you to lambast like you are.
I'm not
TV
lambasting.
has moved to YouTube.
I understand that,
Yeah,
but at the same time, I think that when you,
you'll
I
be
just
surprised to find out the people who fund like Kino, the people who fund like the Beast, the people who fund
you
these
still ain't
interesting channels like Candace Owens and Tucker and all
you didn't
that.
ask you didn't answer my question though. My question I asked you was why is Jeremy wrong for flagging his channel?
Well,
You
they're
said
gonna
he was
fight each
wrong.
other.
You said he was wrong. You said he was wrong for flagging his
They
channel.
probably
Why?
had a little cocktail meeting. He's sitting down next to his master, homie.
No, sir.
Kino Casino was sitting down, and his ex master, and he's gonna like, I'm gonna strike your channel. He's like, what are we gonna do to strike the channel? To cause drama, to get kick funding, to get YouTube funding. Like, this is
Nah,
what they do,
man.
bro.
Not
You'd be
exposing the shit.
surprised. You gotta if you listen to a certain handful of YouTubers like Kurt Metzger and all that, he he will blurt out who's the mover on the chessboard, and there's a couple other people who do it too.
But to expose the shit, man,
And
I
it's all a
don't.
show. It's a move. It's a show.
Somebody else is fucking your wife. Come on, bro. I don't think that. I
Yeah,
don't think this. I
yeah,
don't think this. I don't think this
they're
is
nasty,
staged.
bro.
I don't think this is staged.
Oh, it's a grand stage. That whole thing that happened with that white boy you were talking about earlier, the
Nick
lawyer
Rehater.
dude, the cokehead.
Nick Rehater.
Yeah, that was
You
all
think that was
staged too.
staged? That was for him for
No, he
them
was a real drug addict, but that whole
on
game was played on him.
on the news and everything. That was
Hmm.
staged. He
This is
was
how
in
you
on
do
it,
it now.
and he was in on it.
This is how you do it.
Getting locked up, he was in on it. Losing
No, no,
all
what
that
I'm
money.
saying, he was a real drug. He got a
So how the fuck
little
was it
too big for
staged?
his britches.
He lost. So how was it staged if he lost? So
You know the
he
reason
was
why he lost is because he
he was
kept.
he was
This is
on.
something that all people who want to get
You're saying
popular on
hold on
the
a second,
internet,
J
you do
Dollar.
not talk about your local politicians.
J Dollar, you're saying he was in on him losing. Like I'm
No,
in
no,
on me playing myself.
he's hyper aware of this grand scheme between Kick and Rumble and all that. All these people are. Be aware of it yourself. He was a drug addict. He got a little bit ahead of himself. He started saying things, getting blowjobs on live stream, stuff like that. And sometimes you need a mockery to be made. And he made all that money off of what's his face,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp and everything. And then if you are a local politician or a local judge or a local sheriff, and you start talking about your local judges, your local sheriffs, and everything like that, they're going to come after you for all that YouTube money you made,
I get that. I
and
get that.
you will be made an
Absolutely.
example of.
I understand that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But I don't think that was
No, they all
staged.
have their little cocktail clubs. Though is what I'm saying. Is all these guys they socialize together. It's very normal. It's a normal thing. Kicks they do events all the time where they socialize. Rumble do events. YouTube
Yeah, I
does
understand. I
more.
understand that. So you're
Yeah,
saying
like Cletus McFarlane and these other YouTubers, they go to this fucking mansion in like Colorado or somewhere in a mountain, and they plan their whole YouTube year around each other. It's
so
Kino
you
Casino. They all do that. Same thing. Same thing.
so you,
Same exact thing.
so you so you're saying that Jeremy the Quartering is a willing participant and this whole thing about him being the cuck, being exposed and all of this
Yeah,
shit.
and they're
And hold on a second. Hold
personally
on a second.
fighting amongst each other on
Hold on a
live
second,
internet.
bro. Hold on a second, bro. You saying that he's a willing participant of being exposed as a cuck and his wife banging other dudes, and this
Yeah.
is all some stage pre-planned out
No, I didn't say
TV
that,
show.
man. That's not what I said. Put words in my mouth.
You saying it was staged?
It is staged. So
Stage means it's pre-planned.
say for example, you're hanging around five people, and one of your homies starts going off the reservation. You will manage that setup. this always happens on YouTube. This is a
This is the most
very common
ridiculous
thing. There are,
answer. I asked you how he wasn't. Hold on a second. I
you know, these
asked you.
people have agents, right? You know, they have
Man, hold on
real
a
agents.
second, man. Before you go, hold on a second. Before you go off into the other shit, man. I asked you, was Jeremy wrong flagging his channel? You said yes, and yet your reasoning for why he was wrong for flagging his channel is because the whole thing was staged and
No, that's
was
not.
part
You're
of a
putting
show.
words in my mouth.
Why was he wrong for flagging his channel?
I said that they're really fighting with each other, and their personal
So what?
squabbles
So what?
have
So was
made
he
it
wrong?
onto
So was
YouTube.
he wrong for follow? Was he wrong for flagging his channel? Was he wrong?
Sure, I don't know. I don't care. No, not really. It's
You
just
spent the
bastards for doing
whole
it.
damn time when I was playing the game explaining to me why he was wrong, and then I'm trying to be the
I
freedom of
don't know
speech
these
police.
people in
No,
terms
you.
of like,
What are you talking about? This is you don't
uh,
have to know them. This has nothing to do with have to know them.
in
I'm
terms
talking
of
about the
like,
actions that happen. What are you talking about, J Dollar?
like what
What
they're
are you
talking
talking
about
about?
at the wine and cheese club place. What I'm
Okay,
saying
listen.
is,
The general
these
consensus,
people,
J Dollar, is that Jeremy the Quarter was wrong for flagging his channel. He committed the cardinal sin. I'm asking you, was he
you
wrong for
flag
flagging his
channels, who
channel?
cares?
Okay,
That's no cardinal sin.
that's what I was saying. That's my thing. So he wasn't wrong flagging that. It makes sense to me. What he's not supposed to.
I'm ambiguous on that whole situation in terms of flagging. These people will use flagging. They'll both make more money off of like, bro. It's a giant game. It's like baseball and hockey, and YouTube is the new multi-millionaire making spot. And they will do little shenanigans like this. All their agents know each other. They hang out with each other, like I was saying.
Everything
They
is a
fight with each
cabal with
other,
you, dog.
bro. This is
I think this is
the
pretty
same thing happened
organic.
to Mr. Beast with his employees. Technically, the same thing is happening with Liam and his employees, but it's on a much smaller scale, like $10,000 scale. And then you got the Beast hanging out with dude from the Rockefeller. He's put on the board. And you got the Corden flying around in private. Bro, this real money, and they will play a game for you to have this nonsensical conversation with me, and you not realizing the game
I'm
is being
having a
played.
nonsensical conversation because I'm
Yeah.
talking about a topic that everybody's talking about.
Okay. Look at it from a fifth dimension and stop looking at it like some white lady watching The View in the morning. That's all you got to do, man.
I believe that I can talk about things at hand. And if you're talking about looking at things from a grand scheme, you want to sit around and talk about lamb all day. Why are you not looking at that from a fifth dimension? In the grand scheme, and how you're looking at that like a white lady, and how come that doesn't apply to you when you want to talk about lamb?
I I acknowledge and accept the reality that I live in when I talk about Liam.
What?
I don't lambaste like you guys do all the time. You make whole streams
You
about it.
sit around and you took a piece of paper. You and Ant went through his entire stream, counting how many lies he told with a piece, and
Yeah.
you was
How often
writing
do I
down.
do that?
Hold the fuck up, man! You're not
It
putting
was
this bullshit
entertaining.
on me. And you was sitting down talking about a piece. So that's cool. But me, this is nonsensical because I'm not looking at
Yeah,
it in
but
the
I don't
fifth
make my whole
dimension.
life like
Man,
cynic about it.
you full of
I'm
shit,
not
man.
full of shit. I'm trying to
You
tell
full of
you,
shit, bro.
I'm not.
This is the same. You just said Liam is the same thing on a smaller scale, but you can sit down and go through his whole fucking stream and count the lies or whatever, and that's
Yeah,
cool. That's not looking
and
at it
it's
as a white label.
fun and
But when I
entertainment.
but when I talk about this, then this is nonsensical, and I'm not looking
You're
at it in the fifth dimension.
you're conflating the issue
You just compared the two things. You said Liam is the same thing on a much smaller scale. You just said that
to
out
an
your
extent.
mouth.
Yeah, to an extent. You can argue to an extent, which you're doing right now to an extent, which is hilarious.
Oh
So
my
you fit my
god, man!
example
This is
perfectly.
hilarious. This yo, bro. This is whatever, bro. You're not making any sense.
I
You're
made
really not.
perfect sense.
Mm-mm.
Perfect sense.
This is nonsensical. Me talking about this is nonsensical, but you can go on and on about Leo, and to an extent that's with a motherfucking microscope, with a literal
Do
mic
you know
pause
who
and
Andy
every
Kaufman was?
uh-uh. I've heard his name too
Andy
many times,
Kaufman
bro.
was this Jewish dude who never broke character, even when the director said cut. These motherfuckers do the same thing. And regardless if homie's channel gets struck, there's still being money made. He's still making merchandise money. Da da da. Da. He'll get his channel back. It'll be like this nonsense that'll go on for a week or two, and then we'll go on to something else that happens, and then TJ will be like, "Oh no, you know,
You ever heard this dude named Mundane Matt?
yeah, he's a ugly, fat,
Man, I don't know much
round-headed,
about. I
bald
don't know
guy.
much about him at all, but I know about the situation. I don't know nothing about him. Never really, never watched him. To be honest, which I don't believe. He did the same thing and got caught flagging channels.
Yeah,
It
you were
ruined.
flagging channels.
Hold
What
on,
difference
hold
does it
on,
make?
hold on a second. It ruined his YouTube career. He was huge. The fact that he went and flagged his channel ruined his fucking career.
You turn into Liam.
He's become obscure. It ruined his fucking career because he flagged the channel. And what I'm trying to say is they're trying to say
So
the
why
same
can't
thing about.
you recognize that Liam's done the same thing?
What
Can
about?
you
I'm,
recognize that? Do you see it with
what do
your
you,
own eyes? Does it make sense?
that's not. Hold on a second. What I'm saying is, you're trying to say that okay, this is a big nothing burger, and they're all going to get back together. I'm giving you an example how somebody was just as large as Quarter and they did the same thing, and it ruined his career. And what I'm saying is they're saying the same thing is about to happen to Quarter. He just ruined
So
his
what's going
career.
on with the courting is like, you know who Kurt Metzger is?
I've heard his name now.
All right, so Kurt Metzger is one of the dudes who moved down to Dallas, Texas with Joe Rogan. When Joe Rogan moved to Austin, not Dallas, Austin, all these comedians, like millions and millions of dollars of comedians, moved to where Joe Rogan was.
Right, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
Joe
he's
Rogan
supposed to
has
he's
his
supposed to be
own
open up his
Zappos thing,
yeah he's supposed to be
right?
opening up
He
his own
runs his
club.
own community, like some hippie thing.
Yeah, he's supposed to
And
be opening
there's
his own
many,
community.
many other comedians. And in that comedian circle, everyone hates the quartering. Everyone. Everyone. So all of Dallas, I keep saying Dallas, all of Austin comedians and all that hate this quartering dude, the Kurt Metzger dude. So there is clearly a thing that's going to happen to the quartering now. He's going to go through his Will Smith moment. He needs to be snapped back to reality like an Atlas Shrugged. And we'll see how he survives. He'll survive much better than Liam will.
Hmm.
You need to become a producer in terms of the way you think and stop gossiping about petty individuals
You sat down and done an entire
because it was
series.
comedic and it was fun. I don't do it all the time.
You sat down and talked about Liam on hundreds of videos. I've
Not
watched you.
hundreds
What
of.
are
That's
you?
not true.
Wait, yo, bro. Are you telling me that you ain't been on panel when they're sitting there going over Liam shit and y'all just sitting there talking about it?
That's happenstance. And yes, I have.
Okay, so okay, okay, bro. You're
I have.
telling me that I'm doing the same thing you're doing, but you're doing it more than I'm doing it. But
No, you
somehow
and I
I'm
aren't doing cynic. But and what I'm trying to do is not turn you into cynic. So you can be like Finn and I.
I'm not going to A-Law nobody. Are you crazy?
You can see the whole game being played. You're a coach on the sideline. You see both the teams playing. Team Cynic, Team Liam, a gay midget, and it's a redhead and a gay midget who's not a redhead. Fight.
Hey man, watch what you say,
You
bro.
know what I'm
Cause I
saying?
can't. I can't. No, I'm just saying. Watch what you say, cause I can't take another strike, bro. I'm serious
Oh
about that.
yeah. Hey,
I'm serious.
apologize. You do
No, I
apologize.
feel you. I feel you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But
I'm
anyway, you
just
get what I'm
saying.
saying. I think
That's why
YouTube
I was
algorithm
trying to.
gets with the band.
I was trying to avoid. That's why I was trying to avoid doing live streams. I should have asked you for your stream, cause I don't want to get struck on some just bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you meant to do it or
We're
nothing.
20 minutes in. I think you can say that.
Mm,
I think the algorithm's only 15 minutes in, and you can.
well, I'm asking you
Curse
to do
words
me.
are free reign.
I'm asking you to do me a solid and kind of the bad
No,
words
I'm just
try to.
speaking in generalities. I get
Yeah,
what you're saying. Right.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying in generality. I'm asking you to kind of walk around the no words for the sake of I'm sitting on two strikes. If you don't
Yeah, the
mind.
no word.
Yeah, you know how I go. What's up, Mighty? I think that was good with you, dog. Link is in the chat if you want to come in. You know what I'm saying? Just bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm for real. I think that there's a bigger conversation to be had about this.
Oh,
I,
you're
I
going to
bet you.
talk about managing people's speeches,
I
aren't you?
bet you. I bet you. Flash is talking about the shit right now. The whole. I think there's a bigger conversation need to be had about the quarter and the Kino Casino, man. I think this a log and shit and this unwritten rule of you just supposed to take it no matter what somebody say because of free speech is is not conducive to reality. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just some shit that y'all made up on the internet. Uh-oh. Jadali pause. You froze. Okay, you good. But yeah, I don't think it's just not never in the history of mankind has this of I can say anything and there's no consequences hasn't ever existed. And that's not what free speech is, bro. That's not what free speech is, man. I think a conversation need to be had, man, because I think when you cross that line, when you cross that line, man, and you start talking about things that are, you're not making fun of somebody. You're not being lighthearted. You're not joking, and not even if it's a date. Say you fucking with somebody, or whatever. The a log and shit is, and then when you go to the point where once you cross that line and you get into personal shit with their family, bro, and you're using the excuse of, well, I wouldn't be able to talk about it if it wasn't out there. I think that's a bullshit excuse because you still have agency to not do that because you know that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's wrong. That man could have just fucked up his motherfucking marriage, man.
Do you know how many sentences the First Amendment is?
About three?
It's one. It's one
Yeah.
sentence. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right to people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for the redress of grievances. That's it. And all that stuff you just said is trying to step out of line of that simple sentence that is the First
Can you
Amendment in
and
Congress.
what was the first word of that sentence? Who
Congress
who
shall
does that?
Congress.
So, okay, so that sentence applies to who? That one sentence that you just read. Who does that apply to?
So
Congress. Hold on. You
people
just did what you
elect
did. Hold on a
well, we
second.
don't elect them;
Hold
they're
hold
established.
on a second, bro. Hold on a second, bro.
Okay,
You read that as if no, that
as if
sentence was applying. Yes, it's as if that you can say whatever you want to say with no consequences or repercussions.
okay. So
That
you're trying to
sentence,
make an amendment to the amendment.
no, I'm not, bro. I'm telling you that even when you grew up as a child, there's always been consequences and repercussions for what you say. You've
There's
never.
not.
It's you can't.
There's laws that manage the repercussions, but in reality, as a
You can say
quote
whatever
unquote
you want to
free
say.
man,
You could have been 16 years old, 15 years old, 14 years old in your mom and daddy house. I'm just hypothetically speaking now.
oh, and here we're
14.
going
Oh,
with
oh,
examples.
oh, oh, no. 14 years old, your mom and daddy house, and there was shit that you couldn't say because if you said it, there was consequences. There's always been consequences for what you say, man. And sitting there and saying that yeah, Keno Casino got the right to say whatever he wants to say. Congress can't stop him from saying what he wants to say. But guess what? He went against the terms of service of YouTube. So he went
No, he
against the terms
didn't.
of service.
The quartering abused his administrator privilege, or not administrator. His he used his homie and YouTube to help strike the dude and get him and go
Bro,
get taken back.
cause he went against the
He
terms of
didn't go
service.
against the
Yes,
terms of
he
service.
did. But I
Yeah,
got hit for fucking bullying the goddamn. I did it. They hit me. What are you talking about?
you that was
And I and I
Anthony
and I, and
saying
I
harsh
did
words too
and I
many
did
times in a row.
nowhere near what the shit they was doing. They was going on and on and on, calling them all types of shit. I got hit for that little shit, so you can't tell me they didn't violate the terms of service of YouTube. They clearly violated them shits. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So if he violated those terms of service, free speech, Jeremy got the right to free speech,
Well,
and tell
YouTube
on
is a
his
private
ass.
corporation. There is no free speech.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so Jeremy got the right to tell on him. So no free speech laws was broken.
We're
Jeremy didn't impede.
conflating two things
Jeremy did.
again, but I
Jeremy
will
did. No,
follow you.
Jeremy didn't impede on his free speech. He simply told them that he told the people at YouTube who they were using their services that they violated your terms of services. They broke your rules. These are their rules. You broke their rules. He basically snitched on them. Okay. Why did he snitch on him? He snitched on him because the motherfucker was trying to ruin his fucking life. Fuck it. I snitched too. You trying to ruin my fucking life? I'm supposed to sit there and let you do it? Fuck you. That don't make any sense to me.
Will you go out of your way to hunt down someone's income for your emotions or the words that you feel after words are said?
Would I go
You'll
and
take
hunt
you'll
down?
take down someone's career because someone said something mean to you.
If
Is
you're
that what you're
if
saying?
what
You're like that type
no,
of
what I'm
dude.
saying,
You're like,
I'm saying
fuck
that
how much
this
money you make on
I'm
YouTube because you said something mean about me. I'm taking
no,
down
I'm
your
gonna tell you the
income.
type
I'm
of dude I
taking your
am.
whole job from you.
If this
All
is the
the
type of dude,
income you make from YouTube, I'm
this
fucking
is what
taking it because
I'm
of
about to
something you
tell you.
said. Because
If
do
what
you
you
know
if
how gay
what
you
you say,
sound, DJ? I'm
I'm about
just
to tell
letting
you
you know
what
how gay you sound.
I'm about to tell you
I
what it
have to go
is.
pee.
If
I'll be right
what
back.
I bet I'm gonna say it and I'll repeat it when you get here. If what you're doing is gonna take down, possibly ruin my fucking life, my marriage to my wife, you're embarrassing the fuck out of my family. You're trying to ruin my fucking life. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your income. Fuck you and your income. I'm gonna get you to stop trying to ruin my motherfucking life. I'm gonna shut you the fuck up. I'm gonna tell on your ass you breaking the rules. Hey yo, these are the consequences. These are the rules. Those are the established rules. I'm not, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna sit there and let you and think about your income. You're trying to ruin my fucking life. You over here, man. You got my wife. Are you? And I'm supposed to worry about your income? Fuck you and your income. You ain't think about me. Why the fuck should I be thinking about you? You trying to get your income off reducing mines, clowning me, shaming my family. And I'm supposed to worry about yours because of some unwritten rule that I'm supposed to not break. Shit. And you trying to fuck me. You're not even trying to fuck me. You're fucking me. And I'm supposed to take it. Nigga, please. That don't make no sense to the kid at all. That's some silly shit y'all made up, man. Just so y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do and say whatever y'all want to say. Be like, man, oh man, you taking food off my table. I'm taking food off your table? You're ruining my motherfucking marriage. The fuck I'm worried about what food is on your table. Fuck you and your food and your table.
You said you're a Christian, right?
Hell yeah. Lord forgive me, I ain't mean to say it like that.
You're a
Yes.
very cruel, very, very
Cru-
cruel Christian.
Cruel.
Cruel.
I'm not gonna sit there and let you ruin my motherfucking life. Are you insane? I'm cruel. These
Yeah.
dudes, listen. This is what a logging is. They pick
I don't care what A
somebody.
login is.
But this
You
is this is
said
this is
you
why he
have
did
no
what he
problem
did.
with ruining someone's life because of something they said
I,
about you.
no,
That's what you
that
said.
no, that's it's not
Admit to it.
something. It's not something they said
Oh,
about me. If
someone
you
said something about me. Let's ruin their
if you what you're
income and their
doing,
life.
if what
That's
you're
what you
open,
said.
listen,
That's
listen.
what you
If
said because
I'm telling you what
someone
I said,
said something.
if you're
Let's take away
openly,
their whole livelihood.
if what you're doing,
Someone said something about
yes,
me,
I'm not trying to take away your
made my fucking
livelihood.
taint. pull in a little
Hey
bit. Let's
man,
just ruin their whole
not
life.
tape pulling. Anybody making no tape pulling? That is not no silly
With
shit.
the way you
We
sound
you
right now, it sounds
no,
like
you're
someone's
doing this.
touching your
No,
taint.
you're doing the same thing of we're just clowning on him. We're just busting his balls. No, bro. What you're doing is trying to ruin, like you're exposing his wife and their
Ain't no one's
sexual
life getting
habits.
ruined off of a YouTube video. You got that
I
petty of a
just
little
gave,
soul.
yo man, you
Your
are
fucking little
J
petty
Dollar.
life.
Man, you
Someone said
crazy,
something on
bro.
the internet. Oh, my heart
Somebody just said
screams.
some, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
talking
strike
about,
your channel because of something you
yeah,
said about me.
yeah, yeah. You going on
Take
showing me
your
some shit
livelihood
about
away from me.
my sexual shit with my wife, and I'm supposed to worry about your livelihood. Fuck
TJ,
you.
you talk about your family all the time. Stop
Fuck.
using
No,
someone
that's not the
else's
same
sexual
thing,
life.
J Dollar. You being
It,
you being
it's not the same
very
thing
very
exactly. So stop
disingenuous,
using it.
dog.
Stop using it.
Man, you're tripping, bro.
I'm
You
not
tripping.
tripping. I'm trying to
Yes,
get
you
you to
are. No, you're not.
realize what you're
Realize
saying.
what?
You're
Realize what?
insane and you don't know what you say.
I know exactly what I'm saying. Are you crazy? You're
Are
trying to
you
make excuses.
crazy?
You're trying to make excuses for this man
Listen
to
to
be
what
able
you
to
said.
sit there.
I'll say it again to you. I'll say it
Go
again to
ahead.
you. Because someone's said something mean to you,
That's not what I said.
you are willing to go above
That's
and
not what I said.
beyond
That's
to
not what I
ruin their
said.
livelihood
That's
and
not what I said.
destroy them.
That's
That's
not
what
what I.
you said. That's
That's not what
plain
I said.
English.
No, it's not.
Plain
I'm gonna tell you.
English.
No, no, that's not what I said. That's what you said. What I
That's
said was
I
no, no,
interpreted what you
no.
said as
I'm
plain
about to tell.
English.
That's your
I don't
interpretation
have
of
to.
what I
I'm not
said.
going to paint
I'm
a
about to.
pretty
You don't need to
picture. I'm going to
interpret.
paint
You
you
don't
with
need
real
to.
words.
You
You
don't
want
need
to
to. I'm gonna
cast a
tell you what
spell?
I
Just
said.
cast a spell
I'm
the
gonna
right
mute your
way.
motherfucking ass if you don't let me finish what I'm saying, bro.
Okay,
Straight the fuck up.
cast a spell.
What I said was clearly if what you're doing and what you're saying is directly going to
It's not
ruin
going
my
to
life.
happen.
Talk. Hold on.
It's
Let me
not
finish what I'm
happening.
saying.
You're being
You don't know what the
hyperbolic,
fuck is going to happen. I mean, you don't know nothing about that man's wife and his family and what he's
and
going
neither do
through and the shit
you.
they say
So stop
says.
making up stuff.
So, but what I'm telling you is this: if what you're saying
It's
might
what you're
ruin my
saying.
life, my marriage, whatever, I'm going to and you're breaking the rules by doing so. If
I
you're
will
breaking the
ruin your
rules by
life.
doing so, I'm gonna go and tell her you ruining my life, motherfucker. You ain't got no problem ruining mine. Why the fuck
You're
should I worry
you're
about you?
you
You
have no
stupid.
proof someone's ruined your
You
life, but
stupid.
you will go above and beyond to
No
ruin someone
proof.
else.
That
There's
sounds
no proof
is.
of what you're saying. You're
Hold on a
using an
second. Yo,
example
what's up?
that's not
Hold on a
real.
second. Hold on a
You're
second,
being
man.
hyperbolic.
What's up? Yo, open the door. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Man, yo, bro, you are you are trying to minimize this shit and throw out the window
And you were
what the
trying
fuck
to
they're saying.
maximize it.
You tripping, man.
You're
I'm supposed to worry about somebody's income that's openly trying to ruin my life. I'm supposed to worry about their income.
Yes, you are supposed to worry
That's
about someone.
stupid. That's stupid. Okay, hey, listen. How about this then? I'm at the job, right? Say I'm at the job, any job, and somebody that I work with, a coworker.
Another example.
Hold on, hold on. A coworker of mine, right? We're doing the same thing. Coworker. This coworker is saying shit that can fuck up my, you know what I'm saying, fuck up my job or whatever, right? Am I supposed to worry about their income and not go and tell them what they're doing might fuck up my job? Am I supposed, and they're breaking the rules by doing it. Am I supposed to worry about their income
All
when they're
right, we're
doing
talking
shit
about
that might
YouTube
fuck up mine?
streaming, not shipman union work in Virginia.
I'm not talking about,
You
it could
can't
be any
use those
job. It
examples.
could be any job. This is both of their
You go to
jobs.
HR, you go to the owner.
Oh, you can
If
go to
someone's
YouTube. Yes,
blackmailing you, you start reporting
that's
it.
exactly what he did. He went to HR. That's
No, he
exactly what he
didn't.
did. Yes, he did. He went to YouTube, HR. He went to the HR
Everyone
department of
knows when
YouTube.
you click on it, it's an AI automation.
That's the HR department of YouTube. He went to the
Mm.
HR
So
department of
you're
YouTube.
cool with AI.
He did exactly what you just said you should do. He did exactly that. He went to HR YouTube.
Mm.
So he's supposed to worry about his income instead of his own income.
I don't, I
What's
have a
up? What's
hard
up?
time with saying I have a soul because I don't really believe in souls. But I think I have a soul. I think,
His
and
income. What's in the house?
I would never come after someone's money like that. I've tangled with saying shit I shouldn't have said when I was at a job, but nothing like crazy. I would never. I've known crazy stories about other employees, and I would never try and get them fired. I would never come after someone's livelihood. I don't think that's in me to come after someone's livelihood. I
Okay.
will make jokes about Liam from time to time, like I do. I don't come on streams all the time, just Finn's, yours, and Risey's. Um, but I could never do something like that. Like that's, I'm not a fucking callous, heartless, scummy person who worries about what someone says about me. So much so that I will come after their money. Uh, I think Jesus was really against that, if I'm not mistaken. Jesus says, was it like 1/10 or so of all the people who claim that they are a man of Christ are actually that, and the 90 plus other percent who say they are not. They are scum of the earth. They
Mm,
will do anything because a word was said to them.
mm, anything.
They will do anything. And you've established that you would do that many times.
So you
You'll
telling
come
me?
after someone
So you
because of what
telling
they
me?
said of you.
So you telling me
This is
that
why black people elbow white women on the street in New York.
that's ridiculous? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? To more examples, that's just absolutely ridiculous. But what you're telling me is I'm not supposed to report.
Have you ever heard of the phrase "be a bigger man" by chance? Has that
Yes,
crossed you in your life?
yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah,
Have you
I
ever
did.
heeded that advice?
Absolutely, all the time, a lot, often.
Why won't you do it on the internet?
What are you talking about? I don't. Yeah, like I go around fucking with people. I don't go around fucking with people. I respond back when they fuck with me.
So you're
It,
vengeful.
I don't. You. I
Isn't
don't
that
really.
breaking the? Why do you break all the commandments
I'm
of
not
God?
venture. I'm not. I'm not extracting. I'm not extracting vengeance on anybody.
Mm.
What are you talking about? Y'all have this weird thing of you could just say whatever the fuck you want to say to people
Man,
with no
you can say
consequences.
whatever you want.
Yes, I
You say
can.
whatever you
And there's
want.
consequences. The reason why I asked you to watch the no words is because there's consequences for what you say on YouTube. It's their platform.
Are you conflating again?
I'm not. I'm saying I understand. I understand there's consequences for what you say. You're trying to say there's not. And if you're going to
I
talk
did not
about
say
my,
that. I
if
did
you're
not
going,
say that.
you've been spending the whole time saying that. I'm telling you, if you're going to talk about my wife, our sexual habits, whether you agree with them or not, exposing it basically what you're exposing is directly going to affect not only my income but my family. You might break up my home. You're telling me that I don't have the right to go to the HR department of this place where you're saying it and saying, hey, this dude is violating the terms of service, your terms of service. You telling me I don't have the right to do that and I'm wrong for doing that after what you're doing? I'm supposed to just take it? That's crazy, man.
You're a rat.
Hey, I've been told you, man. Shit. I don't, hey, look, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's dry snitching, there's dry snitching, and then there's, hey, I'm going to get you the fuck up off me. Especially when what you're saying can fuck up my whole world.
Why is it on the internet in the first place? How did it get there? How
My
did it get there to
God,
be talked about?
man. Here we go.
Was it something that he did by chance? Probably not.
Here we
Is
go.
it something that's known amongst the crew? Probably. Did he step over a line? Probably. Is it all like nonsensical YouTube drama to make money? Probably.
This is your line of thinking is how you say fascinating, bro. Your line of thinking on this shit is fast. If I was to show this shit to anybody outside of this circle and just show them this shit, they'd be like, "Oh no, that's unacceptable. There's no way I'm going to tolerate that." That's any man's going to say that. You breaking up his wife? Are you insane? Oh, dog, you talking about the rules? Breaking the he didn't. Jeremy didn't break a rule. He just enforced the rule.
If you say so. Now watch Jeremy's view counts and subscribe counts go down. He stepped out of line, but of course, like I said,
See what I'm saying?
make money out of it.
You see what I'm saying? You just said his shit gonna go down. I gave the
Mhm.
example of Monday and Matt. I don't know what Monday Matt did, but he flagged in China. That's the whole thing. That's what everybody's saying. He's just
I
ruined himself.
don't disagree with you with what you're saying, by the way. I am fascinated by how you look at real life. That's all. You walk around like a valley girl drinking cosmopolitans, gossiping, gossiping,
Gossiping.
little gossip girl.
So what do you call what you do with Liam?
What do I call what I do with Liam?
Is that gossiping? If I'm gossiping, what
Are
do
you
you do
talking
with
about what I did with
Liam?
Anthony?
Yeah, is that gossiping?
That was a thing that Anthony set up so we can count how many lies and murder threats that he did.
So that's
No,
not
that's not
gossiping.
gossiping.
So Efap in his whole video
That was
breaking
a
down every.
one-time event and one stream that I done with Anthony.
Oh,
And he
and,
doesn't
and how many
believe
and
it.
how many other streams have you been on panel talking about Liam and what he's doing?
Over how long?
Over the last 8 months since down by the river.
Mm, by happenstance, because I wake up in the morning and
It,
Santa's
it doesn't
screaming.
matter because you're trying to say that what I'm doing is
I would
gossiping. What you're doing.
say uh, 1 2 times a week, if that.
And is that
You said
gossiping?
8 months,
Is that
so
gossiping?
there's 3 to 4
Is that
in that.
gossiping?
So about 30 to
Is that
42,
gossiping
a
like
little
a little
less than
val?
50.
Is that gossiping like a valley girl drinking her tea?
No, because I'm not being vindictive. You're evil and vindictive. I'm
Oh
not.
my goodness.
I have no.
Okay.
I don't want someone to suffer. I don't want them to lose their channel. I don't want them to lose money. But I'm not going to be ignorant and not have conversations about the topics at
I
hand.
don't I don't want people to lose their channel. I don't want people to lose their
Yes, you
money.
do. You try to strike channel.
No, I don't. What I'm saying is I understand why Jeremy struggled. There are
You
circumstances.
understand, huh? You understand.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, listen. He got three options. I want you to tell me which option you would take. Okay, three options. One, go to YouTube HR. Two, catch a plane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I can't finish that sentence because I don't want to get struck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the final down by the river. I ain't saying do him like that. I'm just saying talk to him man to man. You know what I mean? Go to HR, talk to him man to man, or do nothing and just let him ruin your life. Which one would you do?
What is it that
You,
you
are,
call
you,
people
are you going to
to?
answer that? I'm asking you a question. Hold on. I'm asking you a
Hold on,
question.
I'm gonna ask.
You got three choices because these are Jeremy three options. Which one would you take? Which one would you take? Those are the only three options. Which one would you take? Go to YouTube HR, catch a plane, or do nothing. And he's saying the shit he's saying about that man. Which one would you do? They could possibly ruin his life. Which one would you do? He's not going to
People
answer
who
that.
make up irrational narratives or
He's
distort
not going. Well,
reality
I'm
in
not listening,
regard.
man. I'm not listening to nothing you're saying because you're not answering my question on purpose because you know the answer because you don't want to say do nothing because if you do nothing, that's ridiculous. Answer the question, Dollar. Which one would you do?
I
A,
would
B, or
make a
C?
YouTube video and rebuke and fight and argue,
So you would make a YouTube video about what this man is saying about your family.
and I would sensationalize it and make super chats like Ethan and people do. That's what I
So
would
you
do.
okay. All right.
So I wouldn't pick any of your choices and
Okay.
choices.
You'll make a YouTube video about it. Yeah, this is all a game with y'all. It's all a game that happens to be real life. Fucking with his real motherfucking life in his marriage. You'll make another YouTube video. Fuck YouTube videos.
No, I wouldn't do that because I'm not going to do
You
that.
you
But
just said that's what you would. What the fuck?
I
You a
don't
double
put
talking.
myself.
You a double talking motherfucker, bro. You just said that's what you would do. Now it's not what you would do.
Because you forced this crazy scenario on me, and I didn't like any of the
No, I'm
choices you
saying
gave
you.
me.
I'm saying you were saying I
And
would make
those
another.
three
You
choices you made up sound ridiculous, so I made up
so
my
you
own
made.
choice.
So, and I said okay. So now you're saying that's not what you would do.
And then I said, I don't do videos like that, so I'm not going to do that. That's not what
So
I do.
what would you do then? What would you if you don't make YouTube videos and that's what you just said
I
that's
come on the
what you
stream
would
and
do.
talk to you about it.
So you do nothing.
That's as far as I'd go.
So you do nothing. You take C. Basically, you do nothing.
No one, the
You
only
take
person,
C.
the only person who can hurt my feelings, I think, is like Heather
It ain't
or
about hurting your
my
feelings. It's about
daughters.
fucking. If it ain't about hurting your feelings.
So,
What if his
but this
wife
is all about hurt
leaves
feelings.
him?
This is all about hurt feelings.
Hurt feelings.
The
The
whole
man is
premise of
exposed. He's
your
exposing his sexual shit with his wife. Hurt feelings. Are you insane? What are you talking about? You
what's about hurt
sound
feelings?
absurd, bro. You sound
You sound
absurd.
absurd, bro. You sound absurd.
One minute, this is what I'm gonna do. Then the next minute, this ain't what I'm gonna do. Then I ask you what you gonna do. Basically, you gonna do nothing. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the
You
world.
make up these crazy stories
I'm
to
telling you what they're
use
doing.
as a
What he's saying,
inserted puzzle piece
he's
into
talking
these
about that
other crazy
man's
stories.
he's
And
talking about that man's sexual shit with his wife, whether you agree
cool.
with it or
How
not.
does he know it? How
Then
does he
he's
know it?
also I don't know, but I didn't know about it, bro. Listen, and then he's
And
also going on talking about how he's fucking with trying to fuck other girls. That's a married man, and you telling me that that man is wrong for going to tell YouTube that he's breaking the
I think
rules.
you got too many gay, lesbian, butch friends or whatever. You
I
need to
don't
start
have
hanging
any
out with
gay
more
friends. I
men.
don't have you got y'all. You know the gay motherfuckers I know, y'all.
You get
Everybody else look at this shit like a fucking man and be like, yo, I'm gonna shut him the fuck up one way or another. He ain't gonna fuck up my shit. You out
mm,
your fucking mind. I'm gonna sit there and do nothing while he fuck up my shit. I'm gonna shut him up one way or another. Either I'm gonna catch a plane or call HR. But I'm gonna shut him up. He ain't gonna fuck up my shit. That's what any other man would say besides y'all. Y'all the gay motherfuckers.
do you know how to make someone more popular?
Oh my god, man.
You censor them. Anytime you ban someone or censor them, depending on their popularity, they'll get more popular. And that's what's going to come out of this. In the quartering, he'll get less popular, but they'll both still make money because of people like you, I guess, defending. I don't know what the hell you're defending.
Going to HR
Ant
and
love,
telling
gay,
going to HR and
gay
telling
man
him
love.
they breaking the terms of service. Yeah.
It's
I
not
think
my business, and I'll never do that.
I think once you cross the line and you start
Fucking
exposing
tattletale.
shit, fuck, call it what you want. Tattletale. He's a motherfucker telling about this man's family. He talking about what we
I'm
did.
talking about what you just said.
Somebody else fucking my wife. Come on, man. Exposing that man. And it's come on, bro. And I'm supposed to sit there and take it. That is
Oh, because you're a
insane to
cheater.
me.
You're a super cheater. That's why you're getting mad. Is
That
that
is
why?
insane to me. You're supposed to
Because
sit
you
there
don't.
and take it.
Because you think there's a bro code where a man shouldn't talk about
Yeah,
like.
absolutely. You goddamn right.
Oh, that's what it is.
Man shit. And every other man besides y'all gay motherfuckers gonna be like, you damn right. That's the rules. That's man shit.
Cool. Cool.
Not this internet foolishness. This unspoken rule. The real rule, the man unspoken rule is yo, you that shit ain't got nothing to do with you, dog. You don't be going out there and nobody business like that. That personal ass what they doing there. Yo, you gonna watch your fucking mouth? The hell wrong with you? You gonna fuck up my whole shit? You trying to fuck up my whole shit? My family, my wife, and I'm supposed to sit there. Hey man, I'm gonna go on YouTube and make a video about it.
Don't be
Nigga,
talking about my
please.
other hoes. My wife might hear that I'm.
Yes,
You crazy.
absolutely.
You got a backwards ass way of thinking, man.
That's man shit. You know what's gossiping? You know what's gossiping? It's a bunch of dudes talking about another
You
man.
are
No,
gossiping. You've been
no,
gossiping the
no,
whole
no, no,
time.
no. What's gossiping is a bunch of dudes talking about what another man doing with his bitches. That's gossiping, nigga. That's the gossiping shit. Y'all the one that's gossiping. Fuck y'all. This shit, yo, you are opening my mind right now, bro. Cause y'all made up. This shit is bizarro world. I've been saying it. This shit is bizarro world. Twilight Zone. What's gay ain't gay. Talk about sucking dick and whatever. That's not gay. But talking about getting pussy is gay. Yeah, this is bizarro world. I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. That shit that man's saying, man. And it's all in the name of it's the game. That's what when your boy Casino talking about the game, the streets. It's the game. I ain't doing it for the game. I'm doing it for the love. I ain't doing it for the fame or the money. I'm doing it for the love of the game. The game, nigga, this game you playing might fuck up my motherfucking marriage. Fuck you.
Indeed.
I don't know, bro. I don't think I don't think I ever fit in and understand. It just goes against my core beliefs. A lot of this shit goes against me. I don't think I never fully fit in with this internet shit. I ain't gonna understand it. It ain't gonna make sense to me. Just because that to me, this entire scenario doesn't make sense to me. It's it's supporting somebody that's way out of pocket. From how I grew up, way out of pocket, and saying that the motherfuckers is way out of pocket. I should worry if it was me that I should worry about him and his livelihood and taking food off his table when what he's doing could potentially ruin my life and take the food off my table. But I'm not supposed to break the unwritten rule of going to the platform HR department and telling them he's doing might ruin my motherfucking life. I'm supposed to sit there and take it and roll them dice. Shit, because I'm supposed to worry about him while he's bending me over the woodshed. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And if you catch the plane ticket, here's the crazy part. If you get the plane ticket, then you're wrong there too, because it's gonna be like, yo, that's not the answer. You wrong for that. You can't do that. Free speech. You can't go over there and talk to that man like that. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? You can't go over there and aggressively talk to that man like that. Free speech. You don't got the right to do that. Then they'll sue you. Are you? So I'm supposed to sit here and take it and make another YouTube video about it and play the game? I'm supposed to play this game with you? And the game you playing, might fuck up my life. You got man. That makes no sense to me, bro. No sense to me. That's that punk ass. I can say what I want to say, do what I want to do, bitch ass shit. And then the motherfucker had the balls to compare the shit to the streets. The streets, man. The streets will never forget this, Jeremy. That you doing this wrestling promo. The streets, this Jeremy, and the streets gonna remember this, Jeremy. You're gonna be wrong behind us because of the streets. You comparing it to the streets. Nigga, the streets is completely 120% opposite. The streets is watch your motherfucking mouth. Off rip, that's the streets. Because when you ever come out your mouth, you got the answer for that shit. Don't write a check your ass. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. The streets is the complete opposite of that. You are held accountable for whatever comes out your fucking mouth. So comparing that shit to the streets is like, this is bozo shit. Y'all got a weird way of looking at shit, bro. That's insane to me. That's real world shit. This is my wife, nigga. You talk about somebody else fucking my wife, nigga, to the world. But you want to pay? I'm just joshing. We just clown dunking on him, nigga. You ain't dunking. That's malicious. And it's a game of you, a wrestling promo. YouTube, Blood Sports. Nigga, please. And I'm supposed to take it. I'm supposed to make another YouTube video about it. I'm supposed to disavow. I disavow. What? Get the fuck out of here, man.
What is it? Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife.
hmm
Right.
hmm Thou should not bear false witness. hmm A whole lot of things. Look, what it say? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you.
Hmm.
The golden rule. This mean girl shit, yo.
Why are you a part of it?
This motherfucking yo. I was listening to Radda, right? And Radda was talking about Katie did, right? I would eat five, but I ain't gonna do it because, like I said, whatever. But I just really want you. I wish you could hear it. Where he was like, and you could hear the venom in how he was saying it. Because it's the wrestling promo. It's a show. It's a character. I'm just a retard from the chat. It's a character. So I'm not being myself. It's a character. It's a game. You know what I'm saying? He's exposing this woman. You know what I'm saying? To putting up billboards. He said, if you don't get the fuck off the internet and CG in the week, I'm going to expose everything about you. And he's saying as if this woman is out there fucking with kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the way he said it's like, man, something is wrong with you.
Your rapper's a fucking idiot. So
Something is seriously wrong with you that you want to run somebody off the internet. And you claim you don't care about CG, so why do you care that she's in it? I mean, what you want to run her off the internet? Why do you? I mean, if it's to the point where you don't like her, you ain't gotta watch her. This is that mean girl shit. And then you talking about. I mean, just going around talking about that fucking dogs, bro. 2 years of it. And his whole goal is he want to run her offline because she read some shit that he don't approve of. Which I don't approve of what she read, but I ain't gonna try to ruin the bitch life and run her off the internet because of it. That's different, man.
yep, could be.
I troll. Shit, I was on I gave Ethan $20 on some trolling. I made the motherfucker play James Brown. He had his how he charged $10 to play a song. Ethan what he does, what I'm saying, the whole black shit, what I'm saying, bigoted shit or whatever. I ain't trying to get into all that. That's $10. I don't give a fuck. He got to play the music. I made the motherfucker play Say It Loud, James Brown. I'm black and I'm proud. Made him uncomfortable as a motherfucker. I'm sitting there giggling my ass off watching this shit. Got him. Cause he gotta play it. You gotta stick to your guns to play the shit. Say it loud, goddamn it. I'm black and I'm proud. Huh? I got control. I know what trolling is. But then there's this vicious ass mean shit. Mike Tyson said it a long time ago. Social media, what do you say? What do you say? Social media made everybody forget. what it is to get punched in the face, something like that. So I'm not promoting punching people in the face and nothing like that, but like social media, that's why I said that street shit. Well, you comparing it to the streets, like yo, this is weird, yo, because the streets is the opposite. You gotta watch your mouth, because you got to account for what comes out of your fucking mouth. Free speech. I wish you would tell a motherfucker on the streets, oh, free speech. I can say what I want to say. Oh yeah, you got free speech. I got free will. I'm gonna put my free will to test against your free speech.
What is free will?
The will to do whatever you want to do, but there's consequences for your actions. What's up, Courtney? I can do whatever I want to do, but there's also consequences for my actions. Free will. Nobody's stopping me from doing anything right now. I can do anything I want to do. I got free will. There's no invisible walls around me stopping me from doing anything. Free will. But there's consequences for my free will.
So you don't have any free will.
Yeah, I do. I can do whatever I want to do right now. Right now. Tell me something. Tell me one thing I could.
If you
I
were
can do.
free, there should be no consequences, right?
I can no. I can do. I'm free to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah,
There's
no
consequences
consequences.
for your. There's consequences for your
That's
actions.
not free will, though. That's not free will.
It is free will. I can
No.
willfully do whatever I want to. There's nobody stopping me from doing anything. If I want
Yes,
to
there
go
is.
out
The
right,
police, government,
I can do it. No,
family.
nobody's stopping me from doing it. I can go right now tomorrow morning and go rob a bank.
That, therefore, you have no free will. You got no
I can
free
do
will.
it. Yeah, I can. There's nobody
Everything,
stopping me. Nobody's stopping me from doing
everything's
it.
stopping you.
What's stopping me from doing it?
The little bit of morality you have, your family, your job, your love for God and Christ.
Are you promoting
I think
anarchy?
that I think that you don't have free will. You got none.
I have free will to do anything.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Nothing.
Tell me one thing I can't do right now. Give me one thing I can't do besides fly. I can't go out of space. I can't fly. I can't take off
One
and
thing
fly.
you
But
can't do in regards to free will.
tell me what I can't do.
Mm, what is free will?
No, no. Give me one example. You said I don't have it. Tell me one thing I can't do.
I still don't know what free will is. So
I can do whatever. I can do whatever I want to do. There's consequences for doing it, but I can do
that's
it
not
if I
free
want
will.
to
Then
do it.
if there's a consequence, it's not free will.
That's not the same thing, J Dollar. What
That
are you?
it's you're conflating something.
No, I'm not. You're conflict. This is bizarro world. Tell me one thing I can't do right now. Give me one example of one thing I can't do.
Does free will have to have a evil
Tell me one
nuance to
thing.
it?
Tell me one thing I can't do, J Dollar. You say I don't have free will. Tell me one thing I can't do.
Um, come to peace with other people's opinions. I don't think you can do that. Uh,
Come to peace with other. I mean, talking about free will. You say come to peace to other. Yes, I can. I can
free
absolutely
will.
do that.
No, I think it's impossible for you.
If I choose to
You're
do it, I
stubborn.
can do that. If
You're
I choose,
stubborn.
but I can do it though. There's nothing stopping me from doing it. The
I
only thing that what
really don't
the
know
only
what
thing.
free
Hold on.
will is.
What you just told me, the only thing that you gave me an example of what would be stopping me would be
Well,
myself.
like I'm saying, I don't know what free will is. So
Okay.
I think there's bigger meaning to it.
Okay. So you can't give me an example of one thing I can't do.
Yeah, free
Okay.
will, it's hard to define.
So I do have free
Simple
will.
sentence,
So I'm gonna put
hard
my
meaning.
free I'm gonna put my free will to the test against your free speech. I'm telling you, you said you can say whatever you want to say. I'm saying cool beans, whatever. I'm saying I got free will. I'm gonna put my free will up against your free speech.
I'm
There's
not
con-
saying
there's
I'm not making.
there's consequences for both. There's consequences for your freedom of speech, and there's consequences for my free will. There's consequences for your actions. We're adults. We're supposed to know this. We got children. This is what we teach our children.
Free will consequences.
I'll be right back. I'll grab a beer. This is what you teach your children. You teach your children there's consequences for your actions. This is what you teach your kids, Jay Dollar. Come on, bro. You overthinking this shit.
I'm not overthinking it. I'm just trying to hear your opinion. Free will. Mighty Healthy. What's free will to you? Or Linkovich. You're in Northern California, Atlantis. What's free will in Atlantis, California? Internet etiquette is free will? That doesn't make sense. You sound like TJ. Rush song free will.
I
Isn't
still
that a
trying to
hard
grab a
question?
beer.
What is free will? I think that's a hard question.
I don't think it's hard at all. I
Well,
still
it's
gotta grab
because
a
you have
beer.
hate in your heart, so
What?
you think you can answer it easily.
No, I'm saying free will is you got. I got the will to do. I mean, I can do whatever I want to do.
That seems like something Satan would say.
If I want to go and jump off a bridge, I can jump off a bridge. If I wanted to go and help the homeless, I can help the homeless. If I wanted to sit in here right now and paint my toenails, I could paint my fucking toenails. If I wanted to go, I could do whatever I want to do. If I wanted to go in the room right now where my son is at and be an asshole towards him, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever I want to do. There's consequences for my actions, though. We teach our children this, bro. I don't understand why you overcomplicating this. I can do whatever I want to do. I can go rob a bank. I can go break in a car. But there's consequences for it. I can go up to a man walking down the street with his girl and call his woman a fucking bitch to his face. Free speech. But there's consequences for it. He's going to put his free will up against my freedom of speech. There's consequences for it. I don't understand how this is a foreign concept to you.
I didn't say it was a foreign concept.
You say you don't understand it. You don't know what it means. It's a foreign concept.
Possibly. Possibly. Let me ask what Grok what free will is.
The little girl is in there whining her butt off, and I hate to hear it. But she gotta wait till the morning. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Mm-mm-mm. You don't think casino was wrong? I mean, I think it's wrong. I think when you bring up somebody's wife and their sexual activities and you start talking about shit like that, and you start exposing him, even flirting with girls or whatever. I think as a man, I think that's just wrong. I grew up, man. You mind your fucking business, bro. And then I think blurred into the fucking world where it can. I'm talking to Mighty Healthy. Why you looking up Gronk? I think blurred into the world for your form of entertainment because it's a game and you on YouTube and you think this is all a game and some big wrestling promos. This fucking game you playing, but also this game you're playing reaps heavy rewards, and these heavy rewards, financial rewards, and these rewards that you receive is gonna come at the cost of my motherfucking family and my life. Fuck you. He can say whatever he want to say. I don't think Jeremy was wrong reporting his ass. I don't think Jeremy was wrong reporting him at all. There's only to me there's only three options. Either go to HR YouTube, catch a plane, or you do nothing. And doing nothing or making another YouTube video and disavowing or whatever that horse shit is makes no sense to me because there's too much at play. You're playing with my real life. This is not a game. Shit done got real. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. I'm not to be played with. You're playing with me now. And then while he's doing it, he's also saying, you ain't gonna do shit, you punk bitch. This is what he's saying while he's doing it. You ain't gonna do shit, you punk bitch. Because you know if we flag him or we do anything. Hold on a second. Yo, huh? Lighter? Yeah. yeah. Bring it back. He he said it's a game, bro. And then he said they calling the man a bitch, this and that, saying you a bitch, and you ain't gonna do nothing because you a punk. And he's testing because he know if he flag him, then he's broke the rule. He's playing with him, playing with his life. It's a game. Watch him when he doing this. Oh, he's talking like he's Randy Savage or some shit, comparing it to the streets. Playing with that man life like that. His wife. That's crazy to me, yo. That is crazy to me. And I'm supposed to do nothing but make another video disavowing it because I'm supposed to worry about his income and taking food off his table. Kiss my black ass. And not the asshole, the whole ass. You know what I'm saying? Kiss my motherfucking ass. That is insane to me. And you still haven't given me a reason why he's wrong for flagging him. The only reason is it's the internet, bro. Or I got hate in my heart. I'm the one with hate in my heart. Yeah, man. Y'all got a weird way of looking at shit. This A-logging shit is think about what A-logging is.
I
You
don't
take
want to.
somebody, or I'm doing it because I'm gonna talk about it. This is what A-logging is. Let's say I'm an A-log. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick somebody out and I'm gonna make them my locale. So I'm gonna watch everything they do and laugh and joke and ridicule. But then I'm gonna even go as far as I'm gonna try to humiliate and find anything I can find on him to humiliate them because this is how I'm going to come up because I'm an A-logger. This is my
You do
content.
that to Cynic? You do that to
This
Cynic,
is my.
right?
I don't stream about. I stream about sending 2 or 3 times not because he called me a nigga. I don't even go out
Oh,
to send it like that. I don't go out
there's
there
an
like that.
amount of times you have to stream about them before
I,
you
I don't.
break
I
the
don't.
PJ
A
limit.
logging is different, bro. And I don't sit there and go through his whole fucking videos, bro. I'm not A logging Cindy. If you try to say I'm A logging Cindy, you bugging. You wrong again,
I have
dog.
to check on your channel real quick how many times you've
I
done
don't
it.
be A logging Cindy. It ain't been no more than about at the max over what 6 7 months, maybe 4 videos where I distinctively was talking about him.
In all the channels you came on, Fins, all the times, all that.
Oh, the
It's
dude be
more
coming at me. I'm TJ. I'm gonna go smoking with cigarettes. I'm gonna go smoke with cigarettes. TJ, he come at me all the time. What you want me to? I'm not gonna, y'all, bro. What is this? Take it shit. Where does this come from?
learned it from
What is
you,
this?
Dad. Learned it from you.
What is this saying, man? I gonna sit there and let that man. Y'all, listen, bro. Listen. Fuck City. I'm not even talking about that. I don't. I'm over that shit. To be honest with you, I don't
About
harass that
time.
man.
About time.
You, you telling me, Cynic, you and Liam leave Liam alone. About time.
I don't bother Liam.
Sitting on all them streams, you talking about that man? You
You
$10,
sitting on
man.
all
You
them
can't say
streams
you
too.
can't say nothing, bro. As soon as they bring up Liam, I dip.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Sometimes you have, but not all the time. You take joy
And
and
and,
pride of
and,
talking about people
and
negatively.
if I'm on the stream with Liam, if I'm on the stream, y'all talking about Liam, I'm saying leave the man alone. If I'm on the stream when y'all talking about Liam, I'm sitting here screaming to the high heavens, can you leave the man alone? It's completely different, man. This isn't working, J. You're trying to just listen, man. You're trying to justify
I'm not trying
some
to justify
fuck.
anything. You are trying to justify your
No,
thoughts,
you're
not
trying
me.
to say that it's okay
I,
to do
did
this
I? I
shit.
don't think I don't think I said that. I don't think I mentioned that.
Okay, so was Jeremy wrong for reporting him to YouTube?
I don't care. And sure, he did. Sure, he's wrong, and I don't know if he's not wrong. I don't know. They're
All
both
right,
gay fat guys. Well,
all
one
right,
was a coke addict and he's skinny now and stopped doing steroids. The other one's a fat boy. Do you even watch them? Why do you care?
no, no, I'm just because it's a topic of discussion that everybody's talking about. It's part of the entertainment that I watch. I don't watch
Oh,
them.
is it?
No, no, I know. No, I don't watch them. No, I don't.
Um,
But the people that I do watch are talking about this. I don't watch them. But the people that I do watch are talking about this. So this is a topic of discussion. This is my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying?
I've moved on from all these gay nerds. The only
I better
people
not.
I still
I better
watch is
not. I'm telling you, I better
you.
not. I better not see you fuck. I better
The
not
only,
see you fucking with no Liam shit no more. There,
the only
since you
well, if Finn is talking about Liam and I come on the stream in the morning and he's just a topic, I'm going to talk about it.
and get the gossiping like a
No
street
skin off
rally
my
girl,
back.
like a street rally girl with a T, right? Get the
No, it's
gossiping.
so Finn does 6 to 9 hour streams.
Mhm.
I get up at 9 and he so happens and I click on the stream. That's just the way
And
that it is.
get up there and start gossiping. Use your free
That's how
will.
the,
You use
that's
your free
not
will.
that's
Use your
not
free
always the
will.
case.
You use your free will. You hit join stream. You hit the link. You use your free will. You hit the link, and then you get the
Just
gossiping
like you
about
do. Yeah.
it. Yeah, you
You
get the
acting like
gossiping
you ain't
about it.
been in Finn's fucking
No,
chat for the
you were
last eight
saying that I
years.
was gossiping. I was just trying to say that you've
You
been
are a
gossiping.
gossiper. You're gossiping
Okay,
there.
okay. And you've been gossiping too, huh? So we two
I never
gossiping
said
people.
that I wasn't.
Okay. You said Liam shit won't gossiping. It's comedy. That's what you said.
What?
You said that when you do it, it's not gossiping. It's comedy. Link. I'm trying to.
No, that was
This
in
man,
reference.
he talks in
That
so many
was
circles. Link. He's
that
talking in
was in
circles.
reference to me coming on. Anthony doesn't stream, and
And
Anthony wanted to do thing about a particular Liam stream, and it just so happened that him and I did the 3 episodes. Anthony doesn't even stream anymore because of all y'all.
he's talking in circles, Linkovich,
I'm not
because
talking. No one's talking in circles.
listen, look, he's talking in circles because the inner man in him, understands, truly understands that this concept of free speech that they made up. You know what I'm saying? They made. I ain't talking about free speech. Free speech is for real. I'm with that. Congress can't impeach on your speech. But this concept that they made up, the internet has made up, is that I can say whatever I want to say and there should never be any consequences for it. Isn't has never existed before now. He knows this. And he knows the man in him when it comes down to talking about some man's wife and their sexual thing. He knows that that shit is fucked up. But he gotta stick to the script of the unwritten rule. That's why he said 1 minute, I don't know if it's wrong or right. Well, it's wrong, but I don't know. He know deep down he knows it, but he can't say it because he got to stick to the script of the internet rules. And I'm saying that's bullshit. The man in him know there's limits to this shit, bro. Keep it one, bro. You just can't be doing that shit. Some random dude out there saying that wild ass shit about you, man, and be cool, and I'm not supposed to do nothing but disavow. Make another YouTube video and disavow. Man, that's insane to me, man. I told that boy to bring my lighter back, and he did exactly not that. Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Stealing lighters.
losing her mind right now. She's not losing her mind. She is. Man, there's too much going on right now for her. I'm supposed to be in the bed asleep. Dad's supposed to be in the room with his door closed. There's too much going on. She gotta wait till the morning. I hate hearing her like that. Hey, I'm back, man. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Man, feel free. Anybody want to jump on, man? Feel free to jump on, dog. Put the link back in the chat. We're just talking, man. It ain't that serious. Ain't nobody angry, and I'm just trying to figure out this internet, these internet rules, man. That I don't think I will ever fully understand. I just don't get it. It
Maybe
doesn't.
one day you will. One day.
It doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense to me, man. I just don't. I don't. It's blurring real life with internet gay shit. But the internet gay shit can fuck up your real fucking life, and they're doing it like it's not fucking with people's real. I don't get it, man. I don't. It's just mean girl shit. I mean, the whole thing with a logging is that's your content. That's like me firing up a stream. All right, so I'm a fire up a stream man, every day. I stream daily on a schedule. The TJ show. It's the TJ show. All right. What's the TJ show? TJ is an A logger. So what TJ is going to do is he's going to pick a target. This is what I do. I'm going to pick a target, individual that's probably bigger than me, stream wise or whatever, YouTube wise, a bigger content creator than me, and I'm going to drag them. But then I take the dragging to the extreme because it ain't just one day, one show, one topic. I make you my local. This is where the term locale comes from. I'm gonna make you my locale. I'm gonna milk you for laughs, and that's gonna be my content. But then you go because you gotta because with the thing with Gremlins is you gotta keep one up and you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. So eventually, it's gonna lead into me exposing you. It's no. My goal is to shame you. This is how I get content. I make shaming you my content. Have you done something to me? No. Do I know you? No. You're just a fellow content creator. But my content is shaming you. And then I take the shaming you to the point where it gets to personal shit. And I'm supposed to, as a fellow YouTuber, stick to the golden rule of I'm not supposed to do anything but make another YouTube video about it. That doesn't make I have it doesn't make sense to me. I think the A logger is the asshole, not the person trying to get the A logger off his back. I think the A logger is the asshole. That's because the A logger is all about shaming motherfuckers. That's his content. That's what they do. That's what they serve up. That's the asshole.
That's a crazy asshole, man.
And everybody want to support the asshole because of freedom of speech. There's no deplatforming. You can't do that. You're going after their income. Nigga, you fucking up my life. Why in the world would I be worried about your income?
Crazy, man. How would you?
Yeah. So, moving past that, what do you think about all this UFO shit?
I want to know about the plasma orbs or the jellyfish, whatever you want to call them. I want to know about that. That's what I want to know about.
Have you been paying attention to the everybody? Seems like everybody named Mama coming out now saying, "Yeah, it's real." Like these are supposed to be like prominent
Well,
figures.
it's always been real. They've always been real.
Have you been paying attention to all the missing UFO scientists been popping up now?
That's a whole another motherfucking story. That company that Trump's people. You remember that professor that was shot and they couldn't find him, and then it turns out the guy showed up at some other professor's house and killed that dude too. It was in like Connecticut or somewhere up there, somewhere up there in Yankeeville. Did you hear about that shit?
Uh-uh.
Where two professors were shot by this little Filipino looking dude and they made up some story. Well, it turned out one of those scientists that the dude had killed was a scientist that was working for a company that Trump's family had just bought that was dealing with plasma technology. You had that general in like Arizona or New Mexico disappear, and he was dealing with crazy stuff as well. You had that one chick disappear or die, whichever it was. Who the hell fucking knows where she is? She was dealing with this plasma stuff as well. So clearly they're taking people who were working on these jellyfish, apparently. And I would like
Ah,
to know the answer to that shit. I
yeah,
want to know the answer. Like, what? Where are you really just putting them underground and putting them in space? Are you really killing them? What are you doing with all these people? Because it's like up to 10 now
yeah,
in the last year and a half. It's like 10
yeah,
fucking people.
yeah. Hey, I mean, there's a lot going on with that shit. And
I think that someone's made a breakthrough, and you're gonna.
it's like they've said it. It's like, I mean, if you're paying attention, they've said it. It's like been a soft
Mhm.
reveal, like, yo, okay, this is real, but nobody's really paying attention, but everybody's paying attention. But it's so much shit going on that you're being distracted from. Hey, these dudes just said that this shit is real.
Yeah, you remember during the coronavirus, you had that one army general from the Pentagon thing, and he had this little glass vial, and he's like shaking it like this. He's like something, something, something nano machines. He was talking about nano machines being in this little fucking jar. And he's just like shaking them. And then the corona thing happened, and it all went away. So okay,
Uh,
what about
what?
these nano machines,
What
motherfucker?
about these nano machines? Yeah.
What were you just talking
Yeah.
about? And now we go from. I listened to this one dude, and he made the most sense. I think this 3D technology printing shit is how you got those explanations for these scientists talking about all these spaceships without any seams, no screws, no rivets. You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm.
one thing. And that, if you look at the 3D printing, because you remember, we can 3D print, we can just dip a thing in gel and then lift it back up, and the whole thing is printed. One, how the fuck does that happen? What, what? And then you
Hey,
got the
hold on. I ain't
things
never,
that can.
hold on. I haven't seen that. I thought the 3D printer had to print it out, bro. I thought that's the whole thing with printing. I haven't seen it where you could just.
Yeah, there's a 3D printer that just dips in this hot plastic and then just lifts up, and the thing is like 3D printed.
Mm,
And
okay. I can dig
okay,
it.
yeah, and here's
I can
another
understand. I
example.
can understand how it can work. I can
So you know
understand.
how we just sent all those people up to space?
Hmm.
You know that glass that they look out of, the
Yeah.
glass on the spaceships,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is actually clear aluminum. It's not glass. It's not plastic.
Makes
It's
sense.
it's clear fucking aluminum. I'm like,
Makes sense.
excuse me, what? And I had to
Yeah.
Google it. Like, what the fuck? So we got these guys who were breaking the rules, talking about 3D printing. So we were 3D printing ships, and that's the shit we kept crashing because we can't get that gyroscope right. I think that's the big problem. Is these, those things that they put on boats to stabilize them? Like, so you got these giant like yachts, and there's like all this water hitting them.
Mm.
You have this technology that they've made that somehow just goes on boats. But if you think a little bit bigger, You can see where that technology can go, and all that does is take weight off of something that has gravity on it, which is fascinating because you take a stick, and you have a wheel, and you spin it, and if you just move it with the
Spool.
centrifugal force of that wheel spinning, the weight in your hand, like you can have 100 pounds in your hand, you can
It's about
spin the
physics.
wheel,
It's about
and
physics.
the centrifugal force will take. So
Yeah.
they have that on a much bigger scale, and I think that's why Elon Musk and NASA are doing this rollout of fast producing rockets because they're going to amalgamate this new funky stuff that's clearly has to do with all these disappearing scientists. And then, because you remember when Elon Musk last year, he not only did Elon Musk say today in a tweet that his Starlinks is alien technology. He said that today in a tweet. Um, but he said his next car that comes out has alien technology on it.
He said this.
Yeah.
Was he
So,
meaning by
so
alien technology? You think he was saying it by like unbeknownst technology? Or he means like
yeah.
extraterrestrial technology.
And then today, today, Elon Musk said his Starlink is alien technology. So it's like, dude, what, are you just being coy? What are you doing?
Nah, bro. If you've been paying, listen, the Pentagon, everybody for the last 5 years, it's slowly been trickling, and it
Hmm.
seems like in the last month, the 2 months, they have basically said, everybody has said it, like, okay, this is real. I mean, I wish I could. I'm very skeptical. I don't want to be looking up shit because I don't want to get
I
hit.
don't. It's real, but I don't know what it is. It's like Tucker's like, oh, I think they're angels, and JD Vance said he thinks aliens are demons,
You see what I'm saying?
and
What
it's
I'm
just like,
saying is,
okay, what are they? They're
okay,
real. What are
right.
they?
That's what I'm saying. That everybody's saying it now. There's like this uniform push where everybody's like they like okay, you know how you talk about the cabals and everybody
Just
is
rich people.
eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all together. I think that they have okay. So what they all got to go. Okay, we're going to allow this to be said now. We're going to release this much. We're going to release this much. We're going to release
Mm.
this much. So now it's to the point now they've released so much, and people have spoken so much about it now, especially in the last 2 months, that it's not a question anymore. They're saying, okay, we we don't know what it is, but we've been in contact. It's real, but we don't know what it is, which is bullshit because they know what it is, but this is just the way of them saying, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we don't know what it is, but they know what it is because they're saying they've been in contact with them. And it explains the technological leap we had in the last 100 years, 150 years. We go from the wheel to the transistor to the first flight, or however, probably the first flight was first. I don't know. The wheel to the transistor to the first flight to what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Just this internet shit, everything that we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like the leap in the last 100 years, it's hard to explain.
Well, we went from the age of Vesica Pisces and we're in the age of Aquarius,
Aquarius, right?
and it might be the time where you get to see uh, whatever the hell you want to call good and evil,
You
aliens, demons, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
you see the movie that's coming out this year by Steven Spielberg, right?
Of course, he's putting out a movie
Exactly about this,
while all this is going on. Of
which
course, he
had to
is.
be. Oh, listen, which he had to be working on for about 2 to 3 years, at least 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years, for the timing to be where this movie get released now, where the movie's about what's it called, Revealing Day, or something like that. What's it called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
It's yeah, it's supposed to be the day where okay, the curtain falls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The curtain falls, and I want to go to the movie to see it. But isn't that a coincidence that movie comes out right now?
the same year. the government registers aliens.gov. It's kind of weird.
Kind of a little bit,
Kind of weird.
kind of weird, bro.
And that's what I was like, bro. The earliest documents that are on government websites back in the day were clearly General Electric. I think they were working on these uh, floating things. Like General Electric had the patents. They stole the shit from the Nazi Germans. Um, and then they did Project Paperclip and brought the people over. That's where Velcro and all that stuff came from.
Right?
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
a lot of modern medicine, which a lot of people don't want to admit it, was. Go ahead. I'm
how did
sorry.
they get this stuff? How did I mean? Maybe it was just an epiphany one day that someone had. Maybe not. I think maybe not. And these, I need to. There's a there's a couple new technologies like 3D printing and uh, nuclear propulsion. There's little niche things of the conspiracy theory that I really need to personally take a deep dive in one day on all of the original patents, so I can find the loop um, in the colleges. It's mainly important like where these studies, what colleges these studies happen in. So I firmly believe because you remember Donald Trump's uncle was was all a part of this crazy energy shit. And Donald Trump's family are uh, family friends with Nikola Tesla's family. So Trump's mother's side of the family and knew by proxy Nikola Tesla's family. And Trump's uncle worked on. He had like celestial clearance or whatever that's called. It's like a couple clearances above the president where they can work on energy because he worked in the Department of Energy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were fucking with the shenanigans all the way back in the '60s and late '60s, early '70s,
Mm-hmm.
it's been the Jetsons'
Yeah.
war to get this. Who gets to do it first?
Now think about
Who?
this.
That's why they always. That's why Elon Musk can't do that graph.
Look,
Remember?
hold on a
Because
second. Hold on a second. Just think
in
about what you just
okay,
said. You said since the '60s and '70s. You know what blows people mind? If you nigga, we're in the year 2026. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? 67, I was born in the '70s. You know what I'm saying? And by now, when you think about when you was a kid growing up in the '80s, when you hit 2026, flying cars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We're in the year 2026.
Yeah, and they've been
It's
fighting that long to be who gets to be the first.
yeah, I can dig it.
They've been killing each other for decades.
I think I'm torn with the alien shit. I'm torn between two things. I believe that if the universe, if what they say about science wise, the universe, as far as the galaxies and planets and all these other planets and stuff and whatever, then I think it would be naive to believe that we're the only source of life in the quote unquote universe.
Yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
just science wise.
Yeah.
But then there's also it's whatever it's something because then I believe okay well because I believe in the Lord that these entities could be you know other dimensional demons. You know we don't know how to put it in words. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. Because I mean, have you ever paid attention to the Skinwalker Ranch story?
Oh, there's a bunch of them like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the pig farm in Canada and all that.
the Skinwalker Ranch shit. It gives me goosebumps because it's documented. You know what I'm saying? It's like this thing where it was documented of just shit that you can't explain this. And then when you have a billionaire that goes and buy the property, you know what I'm saying? A billionaire goes buy a property and sets up all of this shit. It's just it's weird, yo.
You know Jared Leto, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The compound he lives in
Mm,
is an old MK Monarch Army compound. He bought that whole shit.
I can believe it. I know you say you live on a compound. And look, I mean, it's just so much. You think about, okay, well, why are all of these rich people building bunkers? It's so much is going on, man. It's just like, what?
Because one of the reasons why they're building bunkers is because if you go X amount below uh, the United States, you kind of get like Atlantis rules or Admiralty oceanic laws. So a lot of these
Ooh,
people are building raccoon cities, uh, whole industrial complexes, X amount of feet under the like CERN, and
mm,
well, there's like thousands and thousands of CERN, but the main one in Switzerland,
thousands and thousands of
that
cents.
you know that giant collider machine, the hadron
Yeah, I know.
collider,
Yeah, I know what something is. Yeah,
it's its own nation state.
right. The particle collider. Yeah,
It doesn't belong to anyone but itself.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Is it in the Netherlands? Swiss? Was it in the Netherlands?
Yeah, it's under Switzerland. It's under like uh, not
It's
the
up in the
Po
mountain.
Valley.
It's like in this mountain, and it's placed in like this mountain that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're talking
It's in
about.
the valley of the mountains between three countries.
Yeah, yeah,
But itself, the facility underground belongs to no one but CERN himself. And remember, they have the Shiva, the warrior.
yeah. The goddess of
Yeah,
death.
yeah, the goddess of death. Yeah. So it's like
The
UNESCO
statue.
stuff. That's the people who really run it. And remember, it's like you remember the original Terminator film, or not the original Terminator film, the one where what's his face come back to John Connor. John Connor's the adult, and they go to the mountain, and it has a CERN machine inside of the mountain where
Uh,
St. Patrick lives,
I mean, yeah, I guess
or
I've
NORAD is. Like NORAD has their own CERN, Ferrari has their own CERN, Apple has their own CERN, because they're making new particles.
yeah.
They're making money, making money, making money. CERN said this week that they're closing down till like 2028, 2030 to rebuild stuff. But anyway, the Army, let me tell you something else. Uh, the Army has said that they know how to close distance without time. What does that
I can
mean?
believe. I believe that shit with the particle
Are you
collider
talking
and
about
all of
Dune?
that.
Are you talking about Dune shit?
Yeah,
Where you walk into a Stargate and then
yeah,
somehow when you step in the other place, you're at this place
yeah. That's what they're
and
talking
travel
about.
this.
That's what it sounds
The
like you're talking
Army,
about.
the Army
Yeah,
was saying that,
that's what you said. If you said if that's what if they're saying what you
bro.
said, that's what it sounds like.
Like,
Right.
what are you
And look,
saying?
listen. Why is Antarctica off limits?
Because we got CERNs there, we got the Harps, we got the
No, no hold on a second. You can't go there. You can't fly over there. If I got on the boat
mhm.
and I,
You need
is
permission.
yeah, you can't go there. Why?
There's too much important stuff there, all underground.
Yeah.
You know, in these giant glacier things, there's giant fucking like open bubbles inside of these things where the bedrock are. And then you know if CERN, or excuse me, CERN, you know if Elon Musk is making these boring machines, you know they're using 24/7 autonomous boring machines to get all the minerals under Alaska, just like they're going to do in Greenland if they're not doing it already in Greenland. Uh, the same tunnels that they use in the Alps to make that giant fucking tunnel that they did the sacrificial scarab thing with the woman with the giant head on and she's naked and they got wings on her. You can guarantee you those machines are being used in many other places, and Antarctica is one of them. It's full of minerals. It's like there's so much motherfucking money there, dude. And nothing will be laid claim on top of the ice,
You
which is
know.
funny because I was just telling you how deep you need to go under the United States for. So you remember when
Hold on one
in
second.
his
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Trump in his first
Hold
term?
on a second, J Dollar. Let me say something
Okay.
real quick. You
Let me get
know
coffee.
that motherfucker. I'll wait till you get back, bro. Let me see if I'm still alive, cause that shit went down to two, and hopefully I ain't get struck, man. Shit, I'm still alive. If anybody, well, there were two people here, yo. One of y'all motherfuckers here. Let me see if I'm still alive. I might hit a no time. Okay, it just went up to three. I'm still alive. Yeah, man. I would take it. Well, um, what they're saying about these aliens, what they're saying about these aliens is, and how we're being visited is, they're coming from under the water. This is what I'm understanding. Like, okay, so it's not like there's starships coming and visiting us. I guess the UFO crashes. I don't really know, but they're saying they're coming from under the water. This is what I see. You know, they
What
come
if they're
from under the water.
teleporting to the water and it's safer to
That's what I'm
teleport to the
saying.
water?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they,
What if?
I don't know, bro. The shit that's blowing my mind is they are acknowledging it now. That's the
Yep.
shit that's blowing my mind. It's like they're saying, everybody's universally saying yes now. It's like I heard somebody said that you're a conspiracy theorist now if you say that they don't exist.
Yeah, me.
That's it was you that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no
If
doubt.
you don't
It
believe
said
this stuff at this point, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like,
you're a conspiracy.
I don't know
Yeah,
what to tell
no
you.
doubt.
Like,
That's where it's at now. You're the person that don't believe it is a conspiracy theorist now because they have said it. They've
mhm.
all said it. The only thing that ain't happened is just ain't come across the news. Doot, 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 doot. You watching the news and seeing the motherfuckers land in Washington D.C. and say, "Take me to your leader." That's the only thing that's missing. You know what I'm saying? Or video footage of the fucking alien for real. But they've said it. Yes, we've been contacted. Yes, we've been in contact. They said they've come out and said they've been in contact with them for a minute. This is what they're saying. These are government officials.
uh, that one politician, that Tennessee country dude, he was like, one of the whistleblowers told me that this thing that we have is thousands of years old, and it's just one of the things that we have.
Right.
And you're like, well, can you show me and stop doing this? I know there's a lot of clearance that has to go through this. Like, I
We
get
we
that. I
wouldn't
understand that
we
because
wouldn't
of
be able to. We
bureaucracy,
wouldn't
but
we
it's
wouldn't. There
time,
was
dude. Time.
there was movies about it. We wouldn't be able to accept. This is why that movie's coming out. The Revealers Day movie or whatever, because it's the curtain dropping. First of all, the impact that it have on religion because you have to explain it. So I believe in the Lord, so I mean, it is weird. So I'm not gonna try to get into all of that because I don't want the Lord to think I'm doubting
Yeah,
it.
this doesn't dismiss that at all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But they would have to explain it and the impact it have on religion. You go to the Vatican, the Pope, it'll shake up everything. The whole foundation of what we as a people, we're not alone. You're not alone. So now other things become okay. So what's now we get to what's the meaning of life? Okay, so what's afterlife? Okay, wait, it's too much
yeah.
to grasp.
You know, Mars used to be where Earth is, right? And Earth
I didn't.
used to
I
be
didn't.
closer in where Venus is.
I don't know about
Like,
that one. I can't say
yeah,
I know
okay.
that one either.
So you know how the galaxy spins,
Yeah.
right? The galaxy doesn't spin on a plane of flatness. The galaxy is actually kind of sideways, and it's traveling around. The Andromeda and the Milky Way galaxy are one day going to smash into each other and make a whole
Right.
new galaxy.
Yeah, I've heard
And
about
we're
that. Yeah.
and yeah, and we're at an angle. We're not on a flat plane. The Earth and the if you were to look at us from the galaxy, we're actually sideways, flowing in this arm. So the sun is like this, and we are rotating as the sun. So we're not flat as the galaxy, as they show you on the galaxy model
Right.
here in the
Right.
United States.
Yeah.
We're sideways, and we're flying through space.
Right.
Um, when planets are young, especially in a galaxy like ours, the planets when they form are far closer to the sun. So Mars, back in the day, when it was billions of years younger, was in the Goldilocks zone. It had an active core, and it had a crust that moved, and it had an
Right.
ocean.
Right.
If you have an ocean and oxygen,
Life.
it will form no matter what bacteria.
Life. Yeah,
It'll
life.
form, and that single cell organism, for
Right.
whatever
I
reason,
know. I know what
always,
you mean.
yeah,
Evolve.
that one cell, for whatever reason, turns into RNA. That's just it's what the
Right. I
planets
got you. I
do.
got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
So on Mars, there used to be life. No telling what it looked like. No telling. Could have looked like us. Probably not. Um, and then there is going to be a time where the Earth is out of the Goldilocks zone, and everything on this planet is dead. So there has to be trillions and trillions of other scenarios where this happens.
Right.
No matter what, if you have a planet, it's not Jupiter size and it's not the teeny tiny size of like Mercury.
I
If you
got you.
have
I got you
if you
though.
have the right size and
In
it
the
goes through
Goldilocks
that
zone,
Goldilocks zone
it's gonna
and
produce
it got
life.
fucking water on it, you got life.
Right.
And that's just the
Well,
way
didn't
it
they
is.
said didn't they say not too long ago that they found the traces of bacteria on Mars? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken,
guaranteed.
is it? Yeah,
Guaranteed.
they said they found the traces of bacteria on Mars, and it was like, and NASA came out and they did a press conference and they were saying how big it was, but they downplayed it because they said that we can't confirm yet.
Mhm.
But that does say that because, like you just said about the bacteria, that that's proof of life. We are not alone. NASA came out and said we're not alone because they found the proof of bacteria, like fossilized bacteria on Mars. They
They
said
even
this a couple of
found
years ago.
on Mars through the cores the carbon 14 model that comes out of bacteria and life breaking down. So you only get this
Right,
type of footprint
right,
from the degradation of life.
right.
So they've also found that as well. So you don't get this type of carbon mixture unless you had decaying leaves. I don't want to say
Yeah,
leaves. No fuck.
yeah.
I
I
don't
know
know
what
what
you
the
mean.
fuck
Yeah,
Mars had,
footprint, carbon
but
footprint.
shit dying, and
Yeah,
that's the
carbon
only
footprint.
way it ends up on planets, as far as scientists are
Right,
concerned, is by the death of life,
right.
and that's the
Decomposition.
only, and it's on Mars. It's fucking there. And it's in that riverbed. Remember how it almost got stuck recently? It had to like it almost got stuck and had to take this huge fucking route like the last 2 years.
Hmm.
Well, that area before it got stuck is where it was drilling in that water flow bed. Where if you just look at the planet, you're like water used to flow there because you can just tell. You look at the driveway after a bad
If
rain
think about this,
and the dirt, it does the
think about
same
this.
thing. It's
If
fascinating.
think about this. If the rover images is true, and we just got images back from Pluto too recently. But if the rover images are true, and it's not some stage shit, then we're looking at video footage or photo footage of the surface of another planet.
Amazing.
That's amazing, bro. That
Hmm.
is, I mean, you're looking at the sky. You can see the sun when they show the pictures. You can see the sun from, you're looking at footage of the surface of another planet. I got one more thing to ask you, and maybe there's a scientific explanation for this, but I haven't seen it yet. But I'm pretty sure it is. Even if it ain't one, they're gonna make up one. Why? Maybe it's because of our atmosphere and the ozone, or not the ozone, but our atmosphere, whatever. How come when they show footage for space, you can't see the stars? I don't understand that.
Because there's nothing to refract the light.
The light. I think it's gonna be explicated. There's nothing to
So,
refract
say
the
for
light.
example, if you're in a spaceship and you're out of the atmosphere of the Earth and you're out of the atmosphere of the Moon, and you just take a quick shutter shot, it'll be
Mm,
pure darkness. If you take a long shutter shot, where the shutter stays open longer and absorbs more light, kind of like a satellite. The more a satellite is pointed in a direction, the more light will come into its sensors. The same principle is applied. So the reason why we see all the stars is because of our atmosphere.
that's what I figured.
The only
I figured as
Yeah,
much.
yeah. And as soon as you go, because the atmosphere is our glasses. They're
Right.
glasses. It's a
I got you.
giant
I got you.
convexed or convexed
We,
lens.
we
And
can
the
see.
moon even has an atmosphere.
Yeah.
Very,
Like
very
with
small atmosphere, but it has
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Check this out.
But once you go
they
past something to refract or long exposure, you
It
ain't gonna
makes
see
sense.
shit.
I
You ain't
figured
gonna
as
see shit.
much. I figured as much about that. I figured it was something along those lines. Um, they can't explain what the blackness of space is.
Mm.
The dark matter. They can't explain because you can't touch it. They don't know what it is. Like, okay, what is this blackness? Because what is it? They can't. You know what I'm talking about? How they say they
Yeah,
can't explain it. What is it? Dark.
dark
What do you call it?
matter
Dark
and
matter.
dark
Dark matter.
energy.
Yeah, they can't explain what it is.
Either of them.
Yeah. To be honest with you, they can't explain gravity.
You can't. I think the only.
Yeah,
I was just talking to Heather about this. I think the only people who can explain what gravity is people who go to space and then come back down. I think once you go to space and you don't have it on you for like a month and you come back down and you can't move your muscles, you got to
yeah.
use a wheelchair. I think those people would have a better way of explaining what gravity is than someone who just knows researching a paper and shit. Like, I think they would fundamentally have a
Well,
different
no, well,
perspective on
the only
gravity.
we're still going by Newton's law of gravity, which they
That's what I'm
basically
saying. Like, you need to
yeah,
have someone who's experienced it.
yeah, because they can't experience it. I mean, you got Newton law of gravity, but other than that, they basically said we can't explain what gravity is. We can't
Yeah.
explain it. There's no equation for gravity. They got equations for everything else. There's no, they can't explain it. Um,
If we didn't have an active core and we were further out of the Goldilocks zone, our core would die. We would lose all of the hydrogen when it hits the atmosphere. The hydrogen atoms
yeah,
would
it's key.
split.
I understand. I
Yeah,
understand that
the
being in the
hydrogen would
Goldilocks zone.
stay on Earth, and the oxygen would go into space.
Right. I understand it's
And
going to Goldilocks zone. I understand that.
yeah,
I mean, okay, so check this out. What about when Jeff Bezos faked that motherfucking launch
for
and
his princesses,
everybody was in on it, and it was clearly a fake, clearly fake. Didn't somebody like Pink or somebody went up like William Shatner went up? Didn't William Shatner go up? Captain Kirk went to space
yeah,
or something
what
like
they
that.
do is they don't even go to
High
space.
altitude, yes, high
They
altitude
go
where
into
just where gravity,
atmosphere
where
and they
gravity
fall
is.
back down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would.
But they supposed
That's
to,
a
but they supposed to fake that because if you watch them in the door, they were saying about the door when they opened the door, something funny about the door. Like the door was, it was
it
weird.
just
Like
opened.
they opened the door from the inside. It was something weird like that. They was able to open the door from the inside or some weird shit. It was something weird like that's not.
It's not
That's
the
what the
way it
internet.
works.
That's the way. That's the one of the beauty parts about the internet because you got autistic motherfuckers. They can go frame. Have you seen the dude they can you they can take any fucking picture and you give him enough time can pinpoint exactly where that location is
Yeah,
and he don't miss. He
there's
ties
a
in
bunch of
this
people.
to that to the chair. Okay, well this chair right here is only made in this whatever. He eventually you give him a picture and he can eventually give him a knock, and it don't take forever. He'll tell you, okay, well this boom boom boom, this is that, this and that, this and that. Okay, this is right here. It's like how the fuck autistic motherfuckers, man, amazing, bro.
I'm pretty autistic when it comes to crazy stuff. So
Yeah. I was talking to you about. I said, the ADHD shit, man. ADHD. I might have that shit is like a superpower if you can, you can focus, man, because it gives you the ability where you can just shut shit out and tune in on something, and something gets your attention to where you just, I mean, I don't
action,
know,
action,
man.
action.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Actions
just,
are the easiest way to find out what's going on,
but okay. So how about this?
and you can get rid of all the subterfuge
You
by
think
just
you
looking
think
at
that
action.
you think there's gonna be a great reveal? Do you think there's gonna be a reveal day? A reveal or whatever the fuck the movie's called. You know what I'm talking about? You think there's gonna one day be a great reveal where they say, okay, this is what it's fucked up because they're doing it now, but
Yeah, We're going into the new era, transhumanism.
It's so wild that they're saying it though, man. It's mind blowing to me. Like, yo, they're saying it.
I think that all the Epstein stuff and all that had to happen for it to be okay. You had to tamp down a lot of religion. You had to tamp down a lot of nationalism in certain countries.
Where the Epstein stuff was saying that they on some other shit to my religion
Well,
violation.
yeah, it gave you a glimpse into the real world.
Devil worshippers, big dog. That's what they're saying. The shit with the
So,
children. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to get struck. But like the consumption of, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, but you also got to
That's.
remember some of these people just like money.
Hey,
So,
I
it
got
could
one
be
question.
devil worshiping, but
I
not
got
all
one
of it.
question off topic real quick. Is eating on stream rude? Cause I'm hungry as a motherfucker, but I'm chilling. Is eating
You
on
can
stream rude?
eat on stream. I don't care.
All right, I might be smacking the y'all. Yeah,
Follow nobody's rules. Do what you want.
just it's proper etiquette. Some motherfuckers don't like to hear. And these soup coolers kind of. I get to smacking,
Got to break the mold.
buddy. I find it amazing, man. It's I just cut on the TV, man. You just watch it. It's like, oh shit.
You want to know an interesting action?
What's that?
The Erica Kirk thing. Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
buddy.
Donald Trump told Erica Kirk to sue all the people talking about her.
Yep,
But
sure
do you want
did.
to know? Do you want to know what's interesting about that? Actions, right?
What? Mhm.
If Erica Kirk starts suing, let's just say like Candace Owens or
The
these,
dude Drewski, the dude Drewski, they made that
yeah.
parody of
Well,
it.
what's going to happen is you're allowed discovery.
Mm. Well, she's a
So
plant. She's a plant.
yeah, she's a clone.
Yeah, I don't know about.
Yeah, she's one of the
Who knows?
clones.
I mean, I believe there's no way. Did you hear that they've been trying to breed human? Well, they've been talking about this for years. Humans with chimpanzees
Yeah, you
and
can
different
grow humans
species.
in bags. There's
And
bags. There's patents. You know the patents that
when,
they use for the sheep when they were growing the sheeps in the
yeah,
bags.
won't it
They use that
wait?
same bag for
They
babies.
clone. Didn't they clone Dolly? Didn't they clone Dolly in the '80s, or was it the early '90s?
It was the '90s, but they were probably cloning in the '70s or '60s.
Yeah. So, and we're in 2026, and they posted there that the Geneva Convention ban on human cloning. If you believe the motherfucker stopped there, you are insane.
Yeah, we didn't stop. We did it in Wuhan, and
If
Canada,
they
and
they cloned
Brazil.
Dolly. If they cloned Dolly in the '90s and we're in 2026, you think they did it because they considered it immoral? You are
And
insane.
how think of how good that technology is now.
Well, you can go and get you can go and get your dog cloned, but you can't clone.
You can, I
No,
can,
no, seriously. Like,
you
have
can do
you ever
anything.
seen no, legally? You ever seen what's
Yeah,
that
you
movie
can clone your
called? The
dogs
Six
and
Man.
cats.
The Six Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
where he was getting cloned. And you could tell by the dots in your eye how many times you've been cloned or whatever. And his kid lost the dog, and he went to the mall and went to the store called Repat, and he didn't want his kid to know they lost the dog, so he went and got a dog clone real quick or whatever.
Mhm.
And the store was called Repat. You can do that now.
Yeah.
Like, if you lose your dog and you don't want to let it go, or your animal, it ain't gotta be a dog. You can go and get your animal cloned now,
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah.
You just gotta have
And
the
when
money to go do the
you're,
shit.
if you were to go have a kid now, depending on what hospital you go to,
You can break down the
you
genetic
can have
code.
your daughter or son's eye
Yep,
color changed. You can
yep,
have their hair color changed. You can get
yep,
rid of certain
yep,
precursors for
yep.
Parkinson's, all that stuff.
Legally, you can legally
Mhm.
do that right
Right in the
now.
hospital with a little checklist.
Yep, right now. That's crazy, yo.
You know?
We're there.
Yeah.
You see Elon Musk with his Neuralink, where where the guy was playing Doom with his brain. He was paraplegic,
You know what's
and
funny about Dune? Doom? In the Doom game, they opened a portal to
hell,
hell through something that you were able to pass through time through a door. Just like that army guy said. And the first guy we get doing Neuralink is playing Doom. Come on now. Come on now.
Huh?
You know they also made a brain learn how to. They put
A
a
brain
brain on a
cell.
computer chip
Yep, I seen it.
because you can grow brains, ears,
Yep, I
penises. You
seen it.
can
That
doesn't
means you
matter.
gotta
You can
play
grow
chess.
everything.
They play chess, right?
Yeah, an
Play
amorphous
chess.
brain can play games,
Yep, I saw it. They put a piece of brain tissue on a computer chip. I said, I know you're talking about.
and they
This is
grow it.
all. This is all shit. This is not make believe. This isn't conspiratorial. This is the news. Talk if you're not
They
paying
grow
attention
ears. They grow ears and noses on the
on
back of
pigs.
mice, and they cut
Pigs
the ear off, and they'll
and
put the
transplant it.
ear on
Yep,
you,
I know. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. They
and the
grow
blood
pig.
vessels and everything will hook right up.
They grow hearts and livers in pigs. You know what I'm saying? They grow organs in pigs and shit. Yep.
Mhm.
They absolutely. This is not conspiratorial. This is all. If you're paying attention watching this shit, this is not conspiratorial. This is documented what they doing.
Yeah, and remember, Japan said they were some of the first ever to do head transplants,
I've heard about that.
and that
I've
was
heard
in
it.
the
I heard,
70s.
I heard it only lasted for like it's a
Yeah,
very
you
short
die.
period, but
It's kind of like people who
yeah.
get their liver replaced now or their heart. You got to get it replaced, but you can't keep replacing the head on a body. I don't think we're that cool yet. But in the early 2000s, you had another doctor out of like Romania, Serbia, I don't know, some fucking European country, and he had claimed to not perfect. He had claimed to
Way to soul.
be better at head transplants.
Oh, okay, okay.
And this was same time Metal Gear Solid 4 was coming out, where you find out that you're really not Snake the whole time, and you in the game alluded to the head transplant, but when the game actually came out, it was just facial reconstruction. But if you remember when the game was coming out, Hideo Kojima used
Mm.
that scientist's video as like a story plot in his. And you remember, Sony is CIA, and Hideo Kojima is
What
he's
is
like
it?
the
Is it?
prophet
Is it? Is it? Snake a clone of Big Boss or
in
something
that
like
game.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But in the original advertisement and all that, Hideo was using the head transplant thing that European guy was using. And if you know anything about Hideo Kojima's games, they're always uh, they're a way to get
Use
military shit out. You know, just
yeah.
like Steve Bannon, who owns Seinfeld and all that. He was involved with all the modern warfare games. He's the one who started that whole genre. And you got the Sony side, so you got the banker side with Modern Warfare, and you got the Sony NQTel side with their military games, and you got Splinter Cell, the Tom Clancy guy that they killed, who coincidentally wrote a book about the coronavirus getting out of the Wuhan facility in the 1980s. The Edge of Darkness. He wrote a book. Not Clancy, but the other guy, called The Edge of Darkness, and it was about a virus getting out of the Wuhan facility in China. Anyway,
Yeah.
each of these people, DynCorp, total Total SA, they have their own little. Uh, you know the Jason Bourne program?
I know the movie. I don't know
Yeah. Well, so in real life, it's called the Jason program, not the Jason Bourne program. And the Jason program is essentially Jason Bourne, Metal Gear Solid, and uh, that one TV show that the Fantastic Four character played, where he's not Tom Clancy. I keep thinking about Tom Clancy for some reason. Anyway,
TV
it's
show.
amalgamation of that.
Yeah.
In
I
the
can.
last season, they blew up a nuclear bomb in the railroad.
Why do I feel like I know what you're talking about?
Yeah, that
Walking
shit.
Dead.
Nah,
I
He
feel
works
like I know
for
what
like
show
the
you're talking about.
NSA. It's about the NSA people because like you got NSA movies too.
Bro,
You know that Bruce
it's
Willis film where he's helping that autistic kid and the NSA is trying to kill the FBI agent Bruce Willis because he can crack codes just by looking at him.
damn it. I feel like I've seen that
Mercury
before.
Rising. Mercury
Mercury
Rising.
Rising. Yeah, yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah, I know what
hmm
you're talking about.
That's about the FBI fighting the NSA. And at the end of that
But you
movie,
know,
the FBI agent takes the autistic kid to a Catholic church where he is trained by nuns.
did, right now to this day, if you was like into the radio, and I'm not talking about like regular radio. I'm talking about like one of those guys that had, the mic radio shit, where you going through frequencies. People that do that for a hobby. You know what I'm saying? The radio and shit, and the mic and going through all the frequencies. Like to this day, there's channels that are playing codes
Mm-hmm.
that they're saying they can't understand what these codes are, and they might be and they're from other countries. They don't know if they're old codes from wartime codes or whatever. And there's people studying trying to break these codes because they're still being transmitted today. You can still get some of them you can pick up some of them on the AM channel. Some of them you can pick up on the AM channel and shit because people are randomly picking them up on AM channels and shit. But yeah, there's a lot of wild shit going
Before
on.
before we attacked Iran, the United States government put out some of the longest codes they have ever put out on open classified/classified airwaves.
Mm.
And everyone was wondering what could this be? And then we attacked Iran. The longest codes ever put out.
Listen, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
I just think it's time for all that shit we made in the 60s, 70s, and 80s to be public now. And the public should be able to get to use it just like generic medicine.
But it's interesting stuff to talk about, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Who knows, man?
You know what a pickle is, right?
Like a cucumber pickle?
Nah, pickle. The government pickle.
You talking about like getting jammed up pickle?
So, um, when the operations of strategic service was able to branch out, they became the CIA. And the CIA's first headquarters was in a pickle factory.
Mm,
And that pickle factory was owned by the Cary Forbes family, the John Cary Forbes.
mm.
And he is Skull and Bones 322. He went to school with Mueller, Robert Mueller.
Who's Robert Mueller?
Um, huh?
Who's Robert Mueller?
He used to run the FBI. He's the one who stole all of our nuclear technology after 9/11.
Okay.
So in building, so after 9/11, the FBI was able to establish for the first time their very own uh, classified nuclear department. The Secret Service had had their own, um, but the FBI had not. They didn't have one yet. And then conveniently, uh, 9/11 happened for an abundance of reasons. But one of them was so the pickle factory, who had a control over the FBI through Duke Pandas, because Duke University trains FBI agents to be CIA agents. So, like children who come up under FBI or CIA family, they embed you, and you end up being in the DIA, the NSA.
Where you going with this, bro?
Um,
I ain't trying to cut you
no,
short.
okay. So the pickle factory. Uh, Neil Armstrong worked for the pickle factory before he went to space.
I didn't even know what a pickle factory was, so of course
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah. So you remember that movie with Ryan Gosling where he plays Neil Armstrong, where he goes to space?
I guess so. I don't think I seen that
So
one
at the
though.
beginning of the movie, he gets fired by the pickle, General Pickle, and then but he really didn't get fired. He was getting higher in the Mason rankings and all that stuff, and he was working with my granddad at NASA at the time, and like that's when Buzz Aldrin and all those dudes were there,
Mm.
and they're pickle trained as well.
Didn't Buzz say on his deathbed that aliens are real or some shit? He saw them on the moon or something like that.
He said a lot of weird things, didn't he?
I'm just saying. I think he said that. Yeah.
The CIA and the FBI stole all of our nuclear technology and uh, new patents that were coming out. Like, you know how we can make a nuclear submarine
Mm.
and a nuclear power plant can fit in that submarine? Well, we can make them so small now that we can fit them on the back of 18 wheelers. You no longer need these gargantuan nuclear power plants. That's why we stopped making them. And that's why Germany keeps destroying them, because they're going to make the new one. That shit that they stole from us, they're going to start making the new ones. Rolls Royce, who makes all the engines for Donald Trump's planes, Rolls Royce got the nuclear space propulsion engines, and you can.
I know. Rolls Royce make jet engines. You know what I'm
And
saying?
now they're making these. You can put it on your dinner table. That's how small they are.
I can believe it.
How
Hold on. Don't, I can believe it.
isn't
I
that
ain't gonna doubt
crazy?
that. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Man, bro,
Good old pickle factory.
so that's where the pickle producer name come from.
Well, it was John Kerry. The Forbes family. Forbes is
Hmm.
big. The Kerry family by Kerry's mother is big. Uh, but it's just like the railroad mafia, Kansas mafia, and all those dudes who start really the Army Corps of Engineers and the Green Castle, Red Castle Army,
So if you
Phi
had
Beta
to
Kappa.
wrap up, I just talk to my homeboy about shit like this, whatever. Right? So if you had to wrap up, like okay, you say, do you think that you're on to How? What's behind the curtain? Do you have a theory of what's behind the curtain?
Yeah, and that's why I've been doing all my streams just for you, so I can show you.
So what do you think is behind the curtain?
A bunch of powerful men with technology that we ain't got yet, but they keep playing with.
That that we got from
I mean, that's why Trump is
extraterrestrials?
doing this thing that everybody's
Yeah.
mad at. The whole,
So
the whole
and the technology is extraterrestrial.
I think it could possibly be
What?
if
I'm
if
asking.
Burchett, if what Burchett said is true. Some of the shit's been here for thousands of years, and then some of it's been here not even 100 years.
So do you think it's more
If what he's
so?
saying is true,
So you think it's more so ancient, but it still had to come from another source than man. Even if it's ancient technology, ancient civilization that was wiped out, there was used to be maybe more technology advanced than us thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think we're on like maybe
Our
the
first, our
third.
third rendition.
I think we're like the third or fourth cycle.
You ever seen Battlestar Galactica? The not the old joint, but the last one that came out. It
Parts
was
of
on the
it,
seven.
parts of it,
You
parts
should
of it.
watch it, man. It's good because it's basically like that. Because like you know what I'm saying. Even Earth, it's like it's pretty good. You should watch it. I
Yeah,
got I got hooked on. I started watching it and I've been watching it. This one was on Netflix, man. It maybe took me about 3 weeks, but I remember that's
to
all
get through it
I.
all.
Yeah, when I say that's all I watch, if I was watching TV, I was watching Battlestar Galactica, and if I fell asleep, I fell asleep, and then when I go back to start watching it again, I pick up where I fell asleep at last. Remember, but for like 3 weeks, that's all I watch. Period.
Yeah,
Period. And I went through the whole shit, and it's pretty dope, man. And then I even went and watched the spinoff, couple spinoff movies and shit, and the spinoff series. But it's basically like you said, the third or fourth rendition of
hmm
this. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope.
yeah, and that doesn't dismiss God or none of that. That has nothing to do with any of that.
I can believe
Because
that.
if he's everlasting, ever knowing, ever present, effervescent, and all the other words you can say, uh,
Well,
like, do you think?
The Bible says a great many mysteries that we won't understand
Mhm.
until whenever that time is. Mysteries that will be revealed at that time. Yeah,
Yeah, and there's nothing in the Bible that says other shit can't exist anywhere. That doesn't make
right,
sense.
right. It doesn't say that. No, I agree with you
And even if they're
100%.
just like fishes or octopuses, you know,
What you mean?
I mean,
Like
on other
aquatic
planets,
experiences?
you know what I mean? Like if it's just like octopus thing,
Oh, you talking about just life? You talking about some
yeah,
form of life?
you know what I mean? Doesn't mean they're gonna have two arms, two legs, two eyes,
Well, I know
and a
I know
brain
it.
behind their eyes. That doesn't.
I
Right?
know
I
it.
think it all has to do with the gravity. Because you like if you were tried to clone dinosaurs now, you can only clone the small ones. Because if you try
Well,
to clone the giant ones, all their internals would just rip it. Because
you,
their
you know that
internals would weigh so
you
much.
know that you know that dire wolf they said they're supposed to bring back isn't a dire wolf. It's just they cloned
You would have
a
to.
they injected a regular wolf with some dire wolf DNA, but they didn't bring back a dire wolf. It ain't like Jurassic Park. They
I
didn't
think
do
it'll
a
take
Jurassic
them.
Park. They're working on it. They're getting there, and they're being successful. This is like the first time it's successful, but it's not. They didn't bring back a dire wolf, but they successfully made a wolf with dire wolf genes. You know what I'm saying?
You
But it's
know, America, China, and all that has been making chimeras
I heard
uh,
about that. I heard
since
about that.
shit.
Yeah.
I would say the 50s or the 60s. Ever since genetics really hit like a amazing peak after World War II, I would say, when it's like a whole new world. That's when I think that's they started right away because they were using all the trauma. Like the British were using all the trauma, and they were figuring like what type of drugs, what can we do with this, and you had geneticists, biological engineers, and all that. And you're like, oh, I got this idea. Why don't we do this? You know, simple shit. It's, it
I
don't take
know
billions of dollars.
I know April 14th. I can't. I'm waiting on it too. The next book in my series. What is it? Captain's War. The Captain's War, The Mercy of the Gods, is by James A. Cromie. They did The Expanse. I don't know if you ever watched The Expanse.
Mm.
Oh, Jay Dollar, man, you tripping, yo. The
All right,
Expanse.
all right.
Listen, man, The Expanse is amazing. It's on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon Prime, but they didn't do the whole series. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel. Then Amazon picked it up, but somehow I didn't get enough screen to finish it. But it got real close to the end. And listen, so all right, let me tell you about this show because you're probably never going to watch it. And they got a video game coming out next year. The Expanse, man. But the next this the people that wrote the author of the Expanse got a new series called Captain's War that I'm I do audio books. I can say I read it, but
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I did an audio book of that, and then the novella live suit, and the new book come out April 14th. But so check it out. All right, so here's the Expanse. All right, so we've we've expanded to our solar system. We colonized the solar system. All right, so we terraform Mars. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really terraform Mars, but we live underground. You know what I'm saying? We live on Mars now. You know what I'm saying? Because the Earth got so bad with pollution and shit like that. Eventually, whatever. Okay, then we you know what I'm saying, the asteroid belt. We mine the asteroid belt. You know what I'm saying? We got colonies on Ceres. We got colonies on Europa. We got colonies on Io. We basically colonized our solar system. So, all right. So, solar system. So, this sign we find this that they find this corporation doing their mining and stuff because there's a whole industry in mining the rings of Saturn for ice. This is how they get water to like the colonies, like on Ceres and the rest of it. They basically mine Saturn for ice, the rings of Saturn for ice. So anyway, okay, so this company finds this alien particle. They call it pro pro pro. I'm for the sake of whatever. I'm gonna just say Proteus. I'm gonna just say Proteus for the sake of conversation. I can't remember what it is. All right, so they find this thing, but it's actually this alien type of weapon or whatever. Right? So this fucking this thing they find, they start testing or whatever. Okay, so then one day it goes off, evolves. It goes to Venus because you know what I'm saying. It goes to this joint, this Venus, this space station that's on Venus, and it basically strips the space station. It takes things and break it down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it basically goes and creates this ring out between like Saturn and Jupiter, and it creates this ring, and this ring ends up being this gateway to, I want to say, for the sake of conversation, 100 other rings, and each ring leads to a whole nother solar system where there's habitable planets and habitable, you know what I'm saying, leads to a whole nother solar system. You know what I'm saying? Outside, we'll never be able to reach. Man, but it uses physics, like when it explains like our travel, you know what I'm saying, space travel, it uses it's based on actual science, like you know what I'm saying. So the gravity, we don't have anti-gravity shit where it's like Star Trek, you know what I'm saying. Gravity is only produced by acceleration. So you know what I'm saying, if by accelerating that the G forces, you know what I'm saying, that gives us gravity when you're traveling through space. And when we slow down, like if I was trying to go, say if I was going from here to Mars, all right, you don't have brakes in space because it's like based on so we don't have brakes yet. So what it is halfway to Mars, I'll turn around, the ship flips around, and you use your thrust. It's dope, man. You got to check out the
Yeah,
Expanse, man.
that was. That was taken from an actual scientist's paper.
Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to
that
check out the
scientist,
expanse, bro.
that scientist who did that paper you're talking about, he also had a couple other ideas. And one of the ramps that he proposed in order to get to light speed, to get to like Andromeda or whatever galaxy that he was using in the math, the ramp for the type of propellant that they would have had to use to get to this light speed, the ramp itself was like larger than planet Earth. So like he did all the real math, did the whole kit and caboodle. This is before AI, and he he, he he was a guy before his time. Like if he was alive today, he would be in heaven. Um, and there was another propulsion scientist that was alive around the same time as him, and he ended up writing a paper that I think a Chinese woman or whatever, or a Chinese man, or I don't know. There's a new paper that came out, and he's the one who used that one guy's paper to come up with that idea of moving time in front of you, but expanding it behind you, but you're not traveling at a speed. And I'm waiting for someone needs to grab that paper and do a movie about that shit because it
Okay.
makes like all the warp drives and everything obsolete. And this guy used the same math um, that is being used now. It's just we don't have the capability to make these fucking things because we're missing some things. We're
Right.
missing the equipment, the size, the but could there be a thing where you don't got to make it as big as a ship, but you make it small. Maybe like throw a rat through it or something like that, or a monkey. Could you make that thing that they say that they can make in math? Can they make it really fucking small, smaller than the Stargate in the movie? And could that be that thing that that army general was talking about? How they obliterate distance.
Right.
So, what is obliterating distance? Like, are you actually doing that
Fold in
math?
space, like the fold in space and time.
But you can fold it in front of you. Like,
Yeah.
how,
That's what
physics
I'm
is
saying.
insane.
And look, check this out. We talking about gravity and shit, right? Understanding gravity. And doing this in the show, the people that work the asteroid belt, they're like their own, like it's whole generations. You know what I'm saying? That's lived on these belts, and they consider like the low end because they because of the lack of gravity, their bodies are elongated. You know what I'm saying? Their bones and shit is different, and you know what I'm saying. They can't go. It's dope, man. You gotta watch the Expanse, bro. J Dollar, I'm telling you, man.
I
You
bet
got
you
they
it
got
has some real hidden shit in there, like real
yes, man. Listen,
stuff.
man. They got their own dialect. They like it's so the books are even better because the books go further and further, and all it goes all the way. Oh man, and have Mars, man, and then they go to this rainy find. I mean, you gotta watch the Expanse, J Dollar. It is dope, bro. You
I
know about
sent you
all.
a link in the private and on the public to Quinn's ideas. It's this black dude. He does nothing but science fiction books,
Mm,
and he has talked about some shit I ain't even never heard of, and I just listened to the audiobook. Like some of
okay.
these sci-fi things I ain't never heard of. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And I'll pull up the audiobook.
Well, yeah, yo, man.
Quinn's ideas, bro.
I'm a fan of audiobooks, so for real, straight up,
Yeah, me
like
too.
highly, because you know what I'm saying. This new series, man, that they doing, man. Shit is dope, man. Shit
You
is
need to
dope.
watch the Foundation TV show.
I keep saying I'm gonna go and check that out.
You need to
It's like
watch it.
this. It's like in this new series. All right, they're at war. We're at war. It's man, it's so dope, man. They signed them. Okay, so it's a lot to talk about, dog. It's a lot to talk about. But it was
Yeah, I'll
just
look at it. I'll look into it so I at least know something about it.
yeah, it was this reveal in this novella. The next book come out April 14th. But so I've been re-listening to the old book and the novella, man. It was just revealed at the end, man. It was just ill, yo. Like, yo.
Have you ever
I
listened to
think
the?
I think
Go ahead.
people that can I think people that can like like create stories and universes, man. It blows my mind, especially when it's so captivating where you can it's so fleshed out. And I just be sitting there, how do you think of all of that shit, man? You know, to get engulfed. That's why, with CG, man, I was always not bringing back. I was like supporting smaller creators, man. 'Cause I was like, man, the art of storytelling, man. If you can think of a story and flesh that shit out, that's amazing, bro. And tell a good fucking story, that's amazing, man. That's amazing, bro. When you can flesh out the dialogue and this and that, you start with a concept. Of, okay, well, I want to tell this story. And then you create characters. Each character got their own identity and personality and shit. And that's a talent, man.
Yeah,
Is it as important as the art? Which one you think is more important, the art or the story? Comic books.
story. If it's a book,
Right. I agree. But dope art is when I was younger. When I was younger, I would have said art. I used to like to draw. When I was younger, I would have said art. Now I would say story. Well, when I was younger, definitely art.
you get algebra.
Once the J Dollar Peso was the one that told me that Quentin Tarantino sucks, man. Forgot about that shit. I think he said Kill Bill. Was it him or Patrick? They said,
You said how do they do that stuff?
I mean, I
You
know how
do
they
like
do it. I just said
you
it's
do like
incredible.
me, and then you just like I keep a sheet of paper
Mm.
always, and I have my notepad
You keep a journal?
for my thoughts
Yeah.
of uh,
I thought about doing that.
a story that I have in my brain.
Hold on, let's go before you go there. Do you keep a personal? I was
No,
told
I don't keep a personal journal.
I was told to keep it. I was told about keeping a journal. Then I was also told to keep a book beside your bed to write down your dreams.
Yeah,
Like when
you
you wake
should.
up,
Yeah, you should do that.
I was told about that. What I'm saying, just keep a book and to write down your dreams when you fresh. When you freshly can remember, because you know how fast you lose that shit.
Yeah, like uh, like
You
I'll
ever
be
dream?
laying down
You
and
ever
I'll
dream?
have this
Sorry.
idea.
Right.
What's up?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Like I'll be laying down, I have this thought. I'll be like, "Ah," and I'll grab my phone and I'll text it to myself, my thought, and then I'll just
Okay.
go back to bed.
You ever have a dream, wake up, and then try to go back to sleep and go back to sleep and pick up in that dream where you left off at?
Yeah, it's kind of like astral plane dreams.
I've done that before. I
Lucid
know.
dreams, once you like open your eyes or you move your body, you break that lucid dream because your conscious picks up this astral plane thought of dreams where you can go back to bed after like pissing and
Hmm.
pick up in your dream right where you left off. That's apparently really difficult.
I've done it several times. I believe. I'm gonna tell you the worst. I hate when it's me, so it's gonna be what it is. But
It's really not astral planing, but you get what I'm saying about dreams.
say I'm in a dream and I'm about to kick it with Holly Berry, like kick it. I'm just using Holly Berry as an example. Kick it with Holly Berry, and I'm about to get there and wake up, man, and be mad as no, and then try to go back to sleep, man. Like, man, I gotta get back to sleep. Man, I'm trying to get back there. I'm
You
trying to
broke the
get back
lucid
there.
dream.
Yeah, man.
So that's why like the Brahmin, the Indian people with the yoga and the meditating and all that. Um, they practice that lucid dreaming state and staying in it. And that's one of the hardest things is like once you realize you're dreaming, is keeping your eyes shut. Or like if once you realize you're dreaming, you touch your face, and as soon as you realize you touch you break the dream, come out at lucidity.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude. But that's what they train. It's a You have to train to do it.
I've had dreams that like you know you're dreaming and you're trying to wake up like, man, I know I'm dreaming, I know I'm dreaming, like say your arm ain't working or something like that, and you just like, this got to be a dream, this got to be a dream, and you wake yourself up out of that dream. I hate shit like that, man. I hate those dreams, man, when you know you're dreaming and I feel like you're trapped in a dream, and I know that I'm dreaming because it's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And you wake up, man, and you just feel relieved when you wake up, like, phew, you know what I'm saying? Because you would, you see, now I don't want to go to sleep. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. That's scary shit, man. I don't like that shit. Man, that's why, man, for real, I got to do better, man. I got to do
Apparently, like
better.
that ayahuasca and all that stuff is like
Hey, them
it's
stories. Hey, them
it
stories. Them story. Hold on. Them stories of them people taking them ayahuasca trips, and
mhm.
people that never had contact with anybody. That never, and they all telling the same story and meeting them Keebler elves. It's some
Yeah, they
wild
are the elves.
shit.
Apparently, they're real. Yeah.
It's some wild shit that all of these people are telling the same story. That this is before the internet and everybody was connected, and you can get it where all of these, you know what I'm saying, with, everything was connected and whatever. But way long time people were doing this shit and telling the same story. Like, I took this shit and went and seen these motherfucking elves and describe them. They're the same color. They describe the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, yo, I went to this fucking place and there's people that's thousands and thousands of miles apart telling the same story is weird.
You know the man in the black hat
Yeah, buddy, I don't like talking about shit like that
and
because I get
and the hat that
goosebumps.
he wears. He wears the hat of
I
the
don't want to talk
culture.
about shit like I don't shit like that, man. I'm good, bro. I don't like shit like that
Well,
because
you like to meet
I've seen some shit before that I know I saw what I saw.
has happened to me, and I don't. It's very. I don't.
Unsettling.
Want, I don't want to be like, oh, I've seen aliens. I don't want to be that guy, but I have, dog. This
I'm gonna tell
fucking
you the
person in the shadow in the shades, man. It was so it felt yeah okay. You know how those people they can fall asleep with their eyes open,
I
right? And you're like you
guess.
wave your hands in front of their eyes. You're like, how the fuck are
Oh
you
yeah,
asleep?
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like I was having one of those moments where I'm like you were saying, am I a fucking sleep? And I see a lady in the curtains, and I'm like, and I'm doing everything in my power not to move. But as soon as I move and I recognize, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, waking up out of that sleep. As soon as I move to like, uh, what is that? It went away. As soon as I like was consciously awake, it went away. But when I
J Dollar.
was sleeping or whatever you want to call it,
It's all
it
it's
was
clear
there.
as day. It's clear as day.
It was there. But
J Dollar. True story. Me and my man, a homeboy. It's the middle of the night, maybe after midnight, whatever. We're driving. I'm driving. We pushing. We hotboxing. A ooh-wop. A ooh-wop is two blunts that you put together. And pretty much an extra long blunt. I'm young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my man. I'm driving. We smoking. I see this fucking shit fly down, swoop down as big as a fucking car. I'm not talking about an eagle. I'm not talking about a big bird. I'm talking about as big as a huge swoop. It was so, now mind you, I'm driving with my homeboy shotgun, right? So it was so unexplainable that I didn't even say, oh shit. Like normally if you see something crazy, be like, yo, what the fuck? It
Hmm.
was so out of this world that I didn't say nothing right. So I'm driving, I see the shit, I just keep driving. The music playing, whatever. After about 10, I say about 2 to 3 minutes later, after trying to wrap my head around seeing it, I said to my man, hey, look, dog, did you just see that shit that just flew down in front of you? He said, TJ, I thought I was going crazy in this mother. He had the same fucking reaction to where he was like, he didn't want to say nothing because he couldn't believe what the fuck he just saw. And I said, yo, man, did you see what the fuck just fucking swooped down? He said, TJ, I thought I was in this bitch tripping. He said, I thought I was tripping. I couldn't believe it. My hand to God, I ran into him years later at Roger Brown's on High Street. I'm with my girl. It's doing the Caribbean Fest. We caught the ferry from whatever to the restaurant. So I'm sitting up, me and her, we outside eating, and the waiter come up to me, and he said, "Yo, man." The waiter come up to me, me and her sitting outside eating and shit. It's doing Caribbean Fest. The waiter come up and say, "Hey, man, this guy inside told me to tell your punk ass that you a bitch." Something crazy like that, right? So I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man. The dude inside just told me to come and tell you this." I said, man, hold on, what the fuck you talking about? So man, who said that? What up? Go see it. It's him. So we chilling, whatever. We go out there. I go outside. I bring him back. I said, yeah, man, I'm outside, bro. We laugh, catch up old times. I ain't seen him forever. What's how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, we laugh. I had to get you, though. I had to get you. So I introduced her to my girl. We sitting there talking, and I bring that story up to make sure I wasn't making it up again in my head. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I didn't make this shit up in my head. And he was like, TJ, man, I was just telling somebody about that the other day, and he was explaining to her how that shit was big as a fucking car, J Dollar. I'm not exaggerating, bro. Big as a fucking car, swooped the fuck down, bro. I swear I seen that shit, yo. He saw the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, incredible, man. I see some other shit that I'm uncomfortable talking about. So
Yeah,
that's just,
bro. I I think people who've actually, so I feel the same way. People who actually, like what you were saying, how you didn't have words. Like, what? You're almost scared to say something because fucking a ghost will get you, bro. I've had that blankness of my mind when I saw something once. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like stunned. And
bro.
again, I ain't never seen no UFO or nothing like that, but
Yo,
I
your
don't know,
natural,
I've
your natural,
hallucinated something.
your natural response would be like, "Oh shit!" Because if you see something
Freeze.
crazy, if you see something crazy, be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? That's just a natural response. If something is so uncharacteristic that you see that you're lost for words, like, hold the
Hmm.
fuck up, you just saw some shit. And the fact that my man that was sitting beside me had the same reaction to where the shit happened, and it just like, hold the fuck up. Like I lost for words. Like it was so wild that it didn't even get the what the fuck. It got the what the like in my mind. Like I know I didn't just see that. You know what I'm saying? So it took. I'm repeating myself, but about 2 to 3 minutes later, I just after I processed it in my head that I'm not going crazy. I know I just saw that. I said to him, "Hey man, did you just see some shit?" And he was like, "TJ." I swear, I'm not making it up. And the fact that when I seen him a decade later and brought it up again, when I asked him about it in front of my girl, I asked him to make sure I wasn't making that up in my mind that me and him saw that.
Yeah.
Crazy,
I'm
bro.
wondering what I saw will show up in any of this stuff. Not the lady in the curtains, but the, I don't know what the
The
fuck it
other
was.
shit you want to talk about, I
I
got you.
wanna. If it's in there, I'm like, oh shit, that's real. If it's not in there, I'm like, what the fuck did I see? So
Uh, uh, that stuff is real, man. I'm very careful about the reason why some things I don't like talking about because I believe that you can talk things into
do you
existence. Not a
remember? Do you remember a few years ago when the Earth went silent for a few seconds? Do you remember that?
I heard something about it.
Where they turned that resonance machine off
I heard something about that, and
and
I
everything
remember,
went quiet?
and I remember, and it's happened a couple of times more recently. The same as what you're talking about, that people from around the world and neighborhoods and people are filming it where there's these loud horn sounds where it sounds like like the horn, they would sound like the horn or whatever, and these sound and they can't explain where this is coming from, and just these, yeah, it's the amen, like the sounds of trumpets being blown, and people are all saying, what is this? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's scary, dog. It's scary, man. And you're watching video of people playing it, like, yo, what is that? Yeah. And there's no explanation for it. They're not saying it didn't happen. They're just saying we don't know what it is. It's crazy, man.
Super crazy.
I'm very careful about talking about demonic entities and things that could possibly be demonic entities because you can open that shit up. Talking about that shit, you can open that shit up and bring that shit into your house. And
Yeah, yeah. Like
I'm
that's why
careful
I don't
about
want to
that,
talk
bro.
about it. You know what I
That's
mean?
the same reason why I told you I don't want to talk about it. I say some shit I don't like talking about it because you open your shit up to that shit. I'm a firm believer in that. I need to go get this house anointed, man. Lord, forgive me. I don't mean it like that. But, yo, that shit is for real with me. I do not like talking about shit like that because I believe in it. And when Lord, forgive me. I ain't mean it like that. But, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to have myself. Nah, the Lord is in here. Hopefully, Lord, forgive me. The Lord is up in here. Stay the fuck out.
Yeah, man. All right, mofo. I'm gonna go to bed.
10-4. Appreciate you hollering at me, dog. You have a
Yeah,
good one.
man. All right, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah. Well, take it
All right,
easy,
bro.
dog.
Later.
Yep. Hey, I didn't end it yet. The Lord is good. The fuck is that? Hold on. See, that's why I like that shit. But it's a lie. But yeah, the Lord is good, man. Call your mother, call your father, man. No, call your kids. You know. But first and foremost, man, the Lord is good. See, man, J Dollar got me talking about that shit that had me tossing and turning, man. I don't like having that shit on my mind, bro. For real. Fuck that shit. But yeah, man, it's been real. Um, let me see. If I want to hold a monologue, if they want to talk, is there anything I want to look at? I want to get back over there and dwell on that shit, that bullshit. I tell you what, I do want to look at. Um, I say it for another day. All the sun, the sun wilding. You know what I'm saying? Our sun wilding right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, man. A lot of volcanoes erupted, man. The sun and solar activity is like some of the wildest has been in recorded history. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. It's a lot going on, man. You know, for real, for real. And the Lord is good, yo. Straight up. So, oh, somebody else popped in. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna see if I can look up the shit with the solar activity real quick. Cause I'm chilling, man. I ain't even sleepy. I'm a little hungry, but I ain't sleepy. I don't think I should get hit for this. I'm playing no music or nothing. Look at Chicken Pants streaming. Chicken Pants. JD Vance say Iran peace talk has failed after 21 hours of negotiations in Pakistan. So we're going to keep the war going. The peace talk has failed, has ended. So that's shitty fucking news. So the war continues. What was I looking for? Maybe my subscribers. Not my subscribers, my subscriptions. What's that dude name I follow? They do a lot of shit about. He's technical with it. Uh, mm, don't want to eat about that shit. Gotta be careful about that shit here, man. 'Cause it ain't gonna take much. One more and it's a wrap for the kid. I need to shut up. Mm, see. No, see. Well, I guess that's that. But yeah, man, yeah. See, every time I try to leave, somebody else come in, man. I ain't talking about nothing. I put the link in if somebody want to come in. Hang on for a second, cause I ain't tired, but I really ain't got nothing to talk about. I mean, continue on my rant about fucking what's that shit called? Flagging channels and shit. My son asked me, it was pretty cool. My son asked me to teach him how to use the board. He texted me the other day. He was like, "Yo, what's that board guy I played the beat for?" He came over the other day. He's like, "What's that board you using?" He's like, "Yo." Yeah, so today when he came over, he's like, "Yo, can you teach me how to use that?" I'm like, "You working tomorrow?" He was like, "Nah." I'm like, "All right, shit, I'll see you tomorrow." I think his girl gotta go to work anyway, so his girl go to work. I'm off tomorrow. He off tomorrow. We gotta get some steaks. What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Matter of fact, that might be what I do. See what the weather be. I think it's supposed to be. I think yeah. I think the cold days, but I think tomorrow supposed to be warm, man. Like 70, 80 or something. Let me check. Uh, tomorrow or today, 70 degrees. Yeah, I found the good just for steaks. A lot of times when he say he wants some steaks and I cook chicken wings. What's that Easter? He's over here Easter, so I get us some steaks. You know what? I'm not gonna keep my phone on that damn speaker. That mag might fuck up the whatever. I guess I get some steaks and shit. Chill out, show him a little bit with this board. I'm off. Yeah, you know. Let me see if he up. Text him. I know his girl got to work in the morning and shit. She in there knocked out with a light on, so he might be out. Mm, let's see. I want to look at something, man. I'm trying to play a video game. I'm out of fucking Avatar shit, man. Fuck that. That Batman shit. Fuck that. So I'm out to download some more games. You know, install them, which takes hours or a couple hours. I gotta figure out what I want to do. Do I want to? I got what I got. I got Space Marines out there that I can play, and I got Resident Evil, which I need to finish in VR. I got some shit I can play, but I don't know. I'll play something else. I need to finish that damn Resident Evil. Nah, I guess he's asleep. He hit me back. I guess he's asleep. Yeah, I think the mom get us some steak. Get us some steaks and teach him a little bit I know with this shit. Cause I'm still fucking with it, learning how to figure out this shit. If I can teach him what I know, let him fuck with it. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. Yeah. Mm, let's see. All right, let me see if I can find something real quick. I use the bathroom again too. Uh, I don't want to do no. gossip and shit, man. But I also want to be careful who the fuck I stream because I don't want to get hit. Hmm. I don't know, man. Hmm. Where's my shit at, man? See, this is why I need to change my entertainment intake because I'm starting to get addicted to the bullshit. Well, I'm actually getting tired of the bullshit, to be honest, man. The foolishness. I ain't gonna say bullshit, but the foolishness, man. Be careful about what I consume as entertainment. Let's see, man. I don't want to be where I gotta eat up motherfucking. What the hell? Let me see. How do I do this? What's interesting? I want to look into this. Interesting. Let's say UFO reveals. Let's see. Let me go about that. Alien reveals. I'm gonna go. Alien reveals. Alien review. Alien revival. Yeah. So what's come up? Nah. Yeah, that shit creeped me out. What was that movie? Signs. That was wild. I don't want to do none of this shit. Fuck that. Um, hmm, man, be careful about what you're looking at, TJ, because you cannot afford it. Mm, solar activity. I can't spell for shit right now. Hey, okay, we go. That's a year ago, 8 months ago. Is that a dude? Mm, that's way too technical. What's this? That's 4 months ago. It's 10 months ago. Nah, that's not it. Let's see if anybody's still here. I'm talking to myself. There's two people still here. I think one of them is probably me. Let me think. How am I gonna look this up? Where's my phone at? I can do it this way. I gotta see. I use the bathroom, man. I'm not playing no music though. We all over. If you're watching, I'm sorry. I can't afford it. Uh, hmm. I don't know, man. Let's see. I might go on Harry Weather Channel and kick it with them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Come on, my stream will go on high while the channel my here go down. This is talk elaborate. Ain't got nothing I can really think about talking about. And I ain't sleepy. Then that's what I'm gonna do. So man, my stream, man. But I think I'm gonna jump on high Wathers. See y'all there if you wanna come through.